I have to pull up this song, yeah. No, sir. You never stop till you're right here when I will. Lord Jesus. No, sir. What are they? Oh, God. Listen. Listen. Man, make anyhow. Listen. We don't want no confusion. Listen to me. Listen. Wanna get tape measure, you know? Wanna get tape measure and come. Get tape measure and come. Because guess what? Anything under 6, me not interested. Oh God. Me say you, Jesus God, no Byron. My God. Me say me feel all sorry for you. Me say me sorry for the man. Come here to then. And the wicked girl. The wicked girl. Hey, money turn you in a actress. Eh? You're not feeling nothing. You have to stop it. You understand what I say to you? You know you're not feeling. Oh, you can't feel it. Nothing is feel. There is nothing. Eh? Because look, it look like it's about 3 inch. Right? And the head, all right, we could say 4. And the head take up 2. So the head, the head are 2, right? So and then you have a little 2. It, what you could have feel for you are more than a one. So what you have feel? What you have feel? Say? Oh, so wicked. And the morning they make them little old man here walk up and down and feel like them would begin. Listen to me. I have to tell the little old man them, say them old little. Stop going there with them and I moan and I do this now. When him done now, him swear say him feel like he mash it up. Feel like him do something great. Because the way you yeah, more than I go on like say, you know you're not feel nothing. Why not stop the confusion? Eh? Then better than all your own people so. And then all you so no, let me see you put up how much post. I thought was that me still a go what? Me still a go fuck me still a go fuck on a girl. Me still a go fuck on a girl. Yeah, you go fuck them girl because you have money. Tell them go just take your money, yeah, and make you fuck them with your liquid and moan and go like say them a feel something. It's just because you have money, sir. You know, understand? If you never have the money, you would not get the pussy. Yeah? Because you don't have no wood. You actually not have no wood. Like you're born without wood. Your wood never bother grow. Your wood never bother grow from your little. Your wood just never bother grow. You just say, what's that grow from your little? Let me can't understand how I go and like I say, you know. He said, at this me that telling about me telling about the man them with them little wood where I behind the balls. It's that Byron have it. Listen, if we go in a room with a man, listen, we don't know about waste no time with me, yeah? Because if you come in the room with me and I don't have this little wood there, me nah lay down with you. Me nah do it. Me not even a try. Me not attempt. Me not build up my body count and fuckery. Yeah? Me a plan to enjoy myself. Me need something for ride off. Me want something for ride off. What me go? We can't find it. We can't find it because it is not there. There's nothing to ride. What are going to ride? Eh? Baron, what me going to ride? Hello, Barnett, go get one tape measure. Measure your wood right now and tell me what size you work with, yeah? Come in now, be careful. Bother! You hear me I tell you? We don't know about the waste of time. Them people dress up and paint and fresh up and buy up all them nice for pineapple bath and body works and so me can smell fruity. And if you come in this room after this year now, for this foolishness. Them some of you get fucked up too for that too, you know. Me fight you. Me fight you for that wood there. You get beaten for your wood. Because you now make me waste my time shave up and do all of the something them to come now. And when me come is this non-existent wood. Never buck up in. Eh? You see, say about to get fucked up. But can't believe it. Me can't believe it. No, but I won't release this at tape. No, I can't release this at tape. But the way I talk and I go on, it come like I didn't release it because I'm going up. He have a lot of chat. He have a lot of chat after this. You see my post I kind of sit in the talk about. Oh, me never know say the man ya bull a man. So he must say the man them a batty man because them a watching good. Listen, the man them a watch a sex tape. And I like to the first, them watch porn. You watch porn. You watch porn. So, what? You a batty man? Because all of the man them watch porn. And I know woman alone in the porn, man in the porn, so they must see the man wood. So this don't make no sense. We say the man them can't watch this because just like when they watch the porn, I see where them watch it. And the girl them come to see. Yeah? The girl them come to see. Oh God. We say, Baron, you have the smallest wood in the dance hall. Yeah? You get a new title. You have one of the biggest song and the smallest wood. Yeah, I just go and write a song with you. Mighty God, me can't believe it. Me can't be like the belly swallow up the wood. Look like your belly swallow you. Me don't know what going. Your belly swallow your wood. Or your wood stop grow when you're little. You understand me? Your wood don't grow. Me don't know what going. That would definitely on a door. Something right. God, life, big up yourself, you know. You say, where is my stepson Kimar? His name is Kimar, sir, not a E, it's a I, Kimar. I miss that you, bright future ahead. Why you miss him? I want him to be your stepson. Me feel confused. Look here, life, life. You know what stepson mean? Eh? Stepson means that me and you there. That's how him get to be a stepson. Life, what kind of confusion you come here so with though? We are going with. What stepson you talk about? Oh, me and you get to reach that is the kind of story, you know. Eh? The better come distract me from this little wood yeah. You understand what I say to you? Eh? Oh, we need to be stepfather, sir. And that more I know. And that tree say like, you understand? When she says the tree say ever start, don't know watch out. And I watch everything where she are going with. A stepson now. Explain it. Oh, sir. No, sir. Byron. Oh, God. Jesus. Feel a little bit sorry for your master. Mm-mm. Then imagine you wake up every day with that. They might as well end. They might as well just go end. Because as far as I'm concerned, you never know how you gonna live with that. Eh? How you gonna continue life with that? And this you gonna live with? Listen, if you're one man and that you have, trust me, better you're dead. God know. Because God, for no amount of money, Byron. For no amount of money. No, lay down with you with that. Me no know, me no care how much you have. I don't care how much you have. Me hate you, me hate your old. Me hate you and me hate your old. Your old make me hate you. You understand me? Because me, if me come in a room with you, I take off your clothes and that me see. First of all, the way you're going to on the ground and roll, you're not even gonna bother one. You also not gonna want me because make a laugh you to scan, yeah? Make a laugh because you know make you like you up here. What is it? Them not sell nothing. Them must have something to stretch it out, something. I don't know what them have. But a civilized time, something sell. Something is there. Do a research. I don't know. But we know something out there. Everything there for real. Everything over here. Them have something for your tech. Some pill for your tech. Want something to stretch the wood. Them have something to put in there to stretch it out. Me no know. You have to try something. You can't continue like this. you you can't continue like this. Eh? Imagine every day you wake up with that. Oh God. Maybe if you lose the weight, I don't know. And if you never feel lose the belly, maybe for me I look at no what belly, but me no try it. If you lose the claddy weight, lose the claddy belly, you know, me no know if that might push it out little more, like even a little, even 1 inch more. You must can catch up at the belly. Can I feel like the belly suck up at least 1 inch. Something happen. You understand, Byron? Who release this? Anybody will release this, them eat your bad. Yeah. Who video this? Akira, you have video this, you know? And you're not supposed to want no evidence of this. You're not supposed to want no. You supposed to make sure no phone. And let me see beer phone all about that. No, you need to make sure all electronic devices are kept outside of the room. You're not supposed to make the phone in that the room there. There should never be any evidence of what took place. This for hide. You for hide. Your wood is a kind of wood where you have to hide. You have to make sure nobody never see it. And that kind of wood they have. Something to keep hidden. You have a, yeah, yeah, but No, sir. No, sir. Hello, sir. What kind of phone out that make video? What kind of you not have no wood to do that? You not have no wood to do them kind of activity there. For video it because you're packing. When you're packing, you make video. So everybody can say, yo, my God, that look woody. Nice wood. You not have no wood. What kind of reason you have all these phones in the room? What kind of reason video I make? Who released this video? Jeez. Oh God, no sir. Mm-mm. I wish me could have unwatch it. I wish me could have and guess what? I fast in the car. Me see them talk about it from when you know. Me see everybody I say, oh, sex tape release. I say, me I say, me not even care. Come here, say Byron. Me not even care. Come in like him. So me never business. Me not look for nothing. But then me see one guy put up one video and they weird the man a laugh and I go and me I say, what man there? No, something must be go on in this video, yeah. When me need to see. So we go dig. Jesus. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, sir. Terrible. You say trees? The wood is so little. The head, it look like the head bigger than the wood. Eh? The head and the wood are the same size. Like say, listen, the head and the wood, the head and the body. The head and the body, them are the same size. There's no length, no dead. No length, nothing for ride. Me confused. Why you show we? Why you make we see this? Hey, me not foolish. Listen to me. If you don't know no wood little, no don't even bother look me. Here, do not look me if your wood is little. That is another requirement. No little old man. Do not look me. Anything under 6, get to no tape measure. Go and find tape measure. Hear me? I tell you. Okay. Go find tape measure and measure on the wood before you look me. Get the tape measure out. Anything under 6, don't look me. 6 and up here. 6 and up. Nothing under 6. We're not working with it. We will work with 6 and up. That's it. If it's even 5 enough, we not work with it. That we reach the 6. 6 and up. We not work with it. We don't waste of time. We don't have to depend do half. You understand me? A waste of time, nothing to ride. What we are going to ride? What is it? What me going to ride? What me going to ride now? I must your face me have to ride. Because me not see no hood. Yeah? Yeah, so.
See, what you say? We're baby size 6? Shoot.
listen, listen.
You wear
Both
baby
three.
shoe? Oh, you wear baby shoe. Oh Lord, have
It
mercy.
says like it stop grow. The something stop grow from him about 5. You know, the man would. Me can't believe. And you the problem with that story, yeah. Who put out this? We can't me really curious. If
Poor
I can't him.
Prado life.
You know, I
Mm-mm.
can't him put out that tape here. I'm like, listen, Frado. If Frado you try to get tape measure you would, you know. Oh, come in there food. As a matter of fact, anyone wanna know where they are standing on wood liquor. Come on. Me don't want to know ya. Do not come over here with the liquid. You make it? If you know your wood liquor, lift up. We don't want to liquor wood people. We can't bother. You understand me? No liquor wood.
God.
We don't have time to waste with the liquid. We are looking sitting for ride. Where we are going to ride? We don't see no. Where is the hood to ride? That's what we are trying to figure out.
What you say? You need to have Tim's on so she could be planted firmly on the ground.
Hello, me tell you say that thing something that can't help you, but you think a joke me are making. Me say don't can't help him, trees. Trees, nothing. Listen, him a gonna need professional something like me don't know if doctor have something with them can use to stretch
But he
the
got
wood.
money. But he got money. You know, women out here rejuvenating their kitten cat. You know, they shaving off some extra lips to make, stop that roast beef look. So they got stuff for men.
Yeah, them he need something to stretch it. He need something to stretch it. pump it up or something. Them have something to pump it up and stretch it.
They do. They have where you can it's some type of mechanism that's out there. I know it got to be better this many years later. But I knew this
Yeah.
guy that fucked with this old dude, and he had to have some type of pump in there. So when he pushed this side or some shit, it would make it rise up. I don't know if it
Oh,
was the side or squeeze the balls. I don't know what it was, but it was something that was like horrific that just solidified. Well, I'll never fuck with no old ass man. That put that sealed it for me. You know what I'm saying? But they got mechanisms and shit. He got enough money. He got enough
that
money.
me say.
She gave him, that pep talk, like them couple dollars that she get made her, talk good to him to where felt he needed to be on film with that bullshit.
You shall a moan. Shall a moan trees. No. It's just God.
She
It's a
did.
woman. Me say, listen, you see the first time I hear it, it did never have the audio, so me never hear no sound. But then the second one when I find out it have the sound, the girl one and a go like say she listen.
That's why. That is why.
Yeah,
With that good actress,
oh God.
That Emmy Award winning
No.
actress, that's what did it. That's what listen. That's what she been doing. That's why she the girlfriend. She been
Yeah.
playing like that, an Emmy Award actress right there. That shit got him confident enough to say, "Let me go ahead and film this shit." You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
now the world see she was lying. Now the
Oh
world
my
sees that
God.
she was only doing that to get your head pumped up, and now you out here looking like itty bitty
Yo, that girl a
teeny.
wicked body.
But
As she a walk,
that's why she the girlfriend. She
as she make, as she make him a walk up and down, and I feel like them have
that's
old.
why
She
she
a,
did
as she a
that.
cause it. Cause this
She did
morning
that.
you're not feeling anything. You're too light.
She did that. She did
You're
that.
too light and
Award,
wicked.
that 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 Emmy
Where
Award,
you are feeling? Where you are feeling from this year?
that Emmy
And then
Award shit she gave
look from
out.
the then look from the position to backers. You want backers they know how to fit it.
Mm,
Yo, me can't make this up. No, no, no. Byron, you have to stop that up here. You have to stop this right now. Me, trees, if we go in the room with one man and a that him take out,
gave him,
I am dead on the ground. Me I tell you, me I
gave him.
listen, the way you make a laugh after you and roll and laugh and go and your out can't get up. Cause me I go laugh it to scan. Me I tell you, if you don't know now, if you don't look no, any little wood stay away from me. Do not look me. Yeah? Don't look me. Measure on the wood. Okay. Measure on the wood. Get tape measure. You understand me? We're not working with this kind of Byron thing here. We not work with it. We're not
Out.
working with that. We don't
Out.
have no time. We don't have no time for that. We don't have time for
Mm-mm.
waste. That waste the time come there for do.
She got him out here feeling like King Ding Dong. How that happen?
No, sir.
That's
Jesus.
that money. That's that money. That money and that money he got. Then she know,
Mm-hmm.
look, she know that he, her. She know, that means I think she might have did that on purpose. Built his head up so they can get on film and put that out there so nobody else want him. So she's always gonna be number one and get all the
But
money.
here
She ain't got
what
to
me
worry about
know. The way how she said, the way how she said, she know they know when your gadgets. This tell me say him a video. Him a video, no?
I mean, but the way that she carried on, that's why. She made it
You
seem
know.
like, he was in her ovaries or up in her throat or some shit.
But she have
But
to do that. Remember say I
but
work, she have
this
to
is why.
she have to,
See,
but
that's
remember
the
say we have to remember say I work, she a work. Cause she need the
yes.
money because I'm work, me I work, you know. Because when me done here, some want only for money. You
But
understand?
not even that, but this is what I'm saying. She did all that to build up his confidence for him to put this shit on camera and then for everybody to see that she lying and ain't nobody else gonna want him. Boom. You in this forever. You might as well put a ring
Hello,
on
them everybody's them girls
it. You
still
might
a
as well
go
put a
want
ring
him.
on
Them girls still a go want him. We have money. Him have
I
only
mean,
for
to want
money.
the
Them girls
money.
still a go want. Yeah, but them all lay
But
down for
the way
them
that
a
they
go
can
mourn.
clown him, the way that they clown him, I don't think he even want to cheat because
Hello, them gonna
you ain't
mourn
gonna
for
your girlfriend is the only one that's gonna give you that type of love, that type
no,
of
no, 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 no. All of the girls them a go give him. When
mm-mm.
money make them girls listen, money them girls
Yeah, he
money
that
I go
money.
make
Go ahead. Now you got
him
now
have three, four,
now
five
this
of
is
them him have a
extortion.
mourn.
Now this is extortion because as soon as you don't, they're gonna be online.
Listen to
Talk
me.
about how,
All of
he
the girl
fell
them where
asleep.
him a lay down with, the whole of them is wicked. The whole of them are mourn and the whole of them the whole of them are behave just like she, all of them all worse. Yeah, I tell you.
You
Because guess
go.
what? I work, me come for work, yeah?
They all gonna lay there and fall asleep and be
Look
like,
here.
"Wait a minute."
Hello. Them Louis Vuitton yeah, and them Balenciaga yeah, and them
Mm.
Bridget yeah, no cheap, you know. Oh, them not cheap. I work, me I work. Mm. And them bills you have to pay too. Them only for bills you have on time have to pay. So you have to work. You have to
Mm.
moan. You have to work. You have to moan and work. Moan and work. And when you're not feeling nothing, you moan and work. You understand me?
Right, right,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right,
You love it. You love it. You understand what
right,
I mean? You
right.
love it. You love it. You love it. You can't get enough of it. You understand me? It's,
Even get to you
I
say
love
no,
to.
stop,
She
stop.
not even. I should even work. She not even work good because I mean me if I look back on him and I tell him some love feeling inside of me. Yeah, my love feeling. I be things me I tell him. I be a look back me. I look back and I tell him. But my love feeling inside of me. Mama, you live in a me. Live in a me. Move in. You know understand? Move in a me world. Just move in. Eh? Welcome home. My God. Oh gosh. No woman can trick Jenna like that. What you mean? What you mean, life? No mistake. We down ya in a comment with Chartwood man. We don't miss two lives in a row. Some got where else. I run a show. Knockout chat. So what Father was say? Father God, let me read this slow, okay? Alright. No mistake we down ya in a comment with Chartwood man. So I'm try to say them would not shot. The man them in the comment section would not shot. We we don't miss two lives in a row. I who miss two lives in a row. Me don't know what one. Who miss two lives in a row? Me don't know. Who miss two lives in a row, Frado? Somewhere else I run a show. I who miss two lives in a row somewhere else I run a show. Not coach chat. Not... Who we are say miss two lives in a row and they somewhere else I run a show. We are that about. This sound like what am I say?
What?
Frado. Frado say something about miss two lives in a I who miss two lives in a row. Somewhere else I run a show. Me ask somebody miss two live and they somewhere else. Me don't know. We ask Frado. Only part me understand the top part where you say no so you ask no code man no dey in the comment section. So we are work with what size you are work with, Prado? Get the tape measure it and tell me. 'Cause right now, me not even want to talk to nobody with wood lick, you know. Me don't want to talk. If you would lick come, me no want to talk to you. So everybody need to measure them wood right now. And put the digit in the chat. Because me don't want to talk to you. Me don't want
Oh
to
Lord.
Rufy.
Ruthie girl.
Rufy traumatized. No, sir. Me I have to come early on the life the way I'm traumatized. Oh God. Father broke down where you say for me there. Who miss two live and who there somewhere else I run the show. You know where you say. When I'm gonna put this sleep.
Mm-mm-mm.
Commercial break, commercial break. Listen, if you don't care angle the right, if you don't care angle the right, my begging you, please
Byron.
don't look me. Yeah? Do not look me.
Byron.
Hello. Tell your friend that you're wicked and brutal. But
Byron.
I end up in
Oh
a hospital.
God.
Yeah, brother. No, sir. No, nobody with the confusion. Mm-mm.
Oh Lord.
Boy, but it must sad though for be a man and if you walk up and down with little hood. That
Oh
that
shit.
must sad, you know. Like that.
So
That's like a
bad when I walk
constant.
past somebody that got like they look like they got like a size 6 and then their hands is real short. I'm like, oh God, I feel so sorry for you.
Yeah, you too old.
That's just me.
Can you imagine if you
You know.
consistently have to live with that every day? You must be depressed right through your life. Like there's no time you're not supposed to depress because
Them
every day
be
you
the
wake,
women
you know what
abusers
eat you have.
too. Them be the women abusers. Can't take it. You know what I'm
God.
saying? Turn around, keep talking about 'em, talking about me, try to black your eye. Then you got to be out
Imagine you,
here.
imagine you end up with one man like this, man. Imagine you
No,
meet one man and him nice bad, right? Him so nice and everything good about him, like in terms of who him is as a person. He's just like the most amazing guy you ever meet in your entire life, right? So imagine you meet somebody like that, that is just the most absolutely amazing man you ever meet, and then you look and you see that would there. Jesus God, oh God, oh God.
you know my
Me
ex
can't,
best friend had
me
a man
can't
like
look
that.
past it.
You know, my ex best friend had a man like that.
Me
You know,
not,
he
yeah.
did everything for her, but she was a bona fide freak. Like she did the porno like it was regular TV and all type.
Mm-hmm.
She had to start buying toys and they had to role play and you
Mm-mm,
know, all type. They had to do a whole lot of shit. I was
mm-mm.
like, I would see
I
how you.
see. I mean, me not a
I would
problem
see how
with
you
all of
manage.
that, you know. Me not a problem with all of that, but you still have to have one decent hood. In
No,
that story there.
I
Like
mean
me
that's
not role any role play me a role play. You must have in the role play you still have one hood in a role play.
no, but that's where the toys came in at.
Yeah,
That was
but
the whole
you
thing.
can use ties and still have a good size hood.
No, I mean, but that was the reason when for needing a toy.
No, so me
It
can't
was
me,
needed.
listen.
It was
Me not a
needed.
problem with little ties and little things to make things festive. Me not a problem. But you have to have one hood too.
Uh,
Every night at them they kind of something there. And
mm,
every night there gonna be a oh we're gonna draw for two little tie for have two little butterfly go and work while they are work or something, whatever they tie them. You understand? We dress up as nurse and doctor and
no,
fireman
I
and all
mean,
type of something.
the
Me
toys
not a problem
for
with
him
that,
was a substitute for
but what
him.
you have, what you have, what you have,
I'm
what
saying
you have.
the toys was a substitute for him. Like they helped him out
Me
because
now work with that. Me now work with that. Me now work with just that's all we go can use because you know no. Every day me have to have that's all me have to get. Me can't.
see that's when then I gotta have a side man and all types of stuff.
Yeah, that sound like no, me can't. If that's how me
Sound
not
like
gonna do it.
we sound like I'm
Cause me no
definitely.
want have the side man. Me no
I
want no,
know.
me no listen,
So
me no want
therefore, I can't. I
yeah,
cannot.
me no
I don't
want two
want.
man. So me
I don't
want
have.
one man, which means that you have to have a decent size hood to
I
keep
don't want
me,
to have
keep
extra
me
man. I
quiet
want
because me no want no other man. Me just want the one me just want the one man. So you have
I
to have
want to be out here.
everything because
I want to be out here cheating. Like I really don't want to. So therefore, I'm just gonna have to decline on it all because I'm definitely know I'm out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? With a
yeah.
side boo, with the extra phone.
If
Mm,
me, all right, if me have to go do that, when me go have to give you one because you know no order and get a side man, then me go just deal with the side man completely. Why
yeah,
me not
like
just deal with
yeah,
this?
bank accounts make everybody attractive, especially when don't have it where it counts. But that's we're definitely gonna talk about the
Yeah,
account.
but
It's gonna be a
life,
side man. It's
yeah,
gonna
but
be
it's life. Life when you have said that, it have to be your bank account not have enough money to make me there with you with a little wood. Cause you're not rich. The only way this can happen, the man if you have enough money, we have to talk about some all right, a millionaire, me with there with a millionaire with a little wood. Because me know so when me come out like me I want a millionaire. That's me only in there because me have a plan. You understand me? Me have a big
yeah,
plan and me
yeah.
about to execute this plan at any means necessary, even if you have to make them kidnap you and use your same money pay the ransom and I me get the ransom. You understand? Me no care how it go, but me not come out like broke. Just know that here. Me will do that, but you don't have you're a millionaire. Me not there with no regular man. We have regular money with no liquor hold. You
Mm-mm.
understand? Because me no broke, so me no need to do that. Me no need.
That's
Me
like
no need.
you need to get another job. You need another job. You need to go back to work and get your own money. Because if you out here
Maybe
doing
that the girl I do. Maybe that the girl I do. She tries so she can secure the bag. You understand? Me open two little store and two little something out of Byron. So she have to just go and moan and go and. You understand what me I say? And
that,
just yeah, just go and perform because But if yeah, if you're a millionaire, because there's no way no regular man can get me if do this yeah. Eh?
I don't even know how you could you fake stuff like that because
Yeah.
what if you forget?
I'm,
What if you
I'm,
forget to moan? Or
eh?
you start thinking about something else and then you stop moaning.
No, you have to keep your mind on the money. You have to keep your mind on the money. Yeah. Remember, says a millionaire, you have to keep your mind on the money. Listen, when you're going there, it's one mission. The mission is mine and the money.
I get
Yeah?
distracted fast, so
Keep it. No, you can't get distracted with the millions we are talking about. Listen, trees, we need the money
start
for
thinking
build
about
two
stuff.
supermarket. We are talking about.
Oh
You know, this is
Lord.
a little supermarket money, this and a little hotel money we are trying to get
Mm,
to go build this complex here. And we
mm,
are talking about you better focus, focus.
get
But
distracted
we are
fast.
going with there. Now, if you say
Start
we are
thinking
trying to
about
get two
something else.
million out of this man, you are talking about we have to focus. You understand me? We have
Oh
to
no, there's that
focus.
much focus. Is there that
Hello,
much
yeah.
focus?
You have to focus because you have to think about the complex where we are going to build.
Mm.
The apartment complex, hello. You have
What
to
if you start
focus.
thinking about food? Then everything is fucked up. Oh no.
Because there's nothing else that could have made me do that unless I must something like that. Because me can't see how
I don't know what to say.
like me can't love no man, me can't love you. Listen, if you would little, me can't love you, you know. I will never love you if your wood is little. Never ever. I'm incapable of loving a little old man. I can't love you. Me never gonna love you. Once
Boy,
you would
this is oh, what? All right, boy Rex. All right,
oh
sir.
shit, nine.
What?
Why oh nine?
See, I'm glad I didn't take a sip of my
Oh
liquor when
one
I
for
read that.
nine. Oh shit.
'Cause that's like I would have,
Oh shit, nine.
right, all
Why
right,
why nine so enough still you know?
all
When you
right.
really check it out. Listen today, check this out now. Me and Blaze today the on the phone I talk about this shit. So I said, Blaze, where you working? So Blaze tell me where I'm working. So me draw for the tape measure.
Mhm.
Me actually draw for the tape measure today. So me could have see, so me draw the we call it one? Not a tape measure, but a tape measure call it one like when the contractor them use. The one
Yeah.
day, me draw it out and me look for him not bad. Blaze not bad. You know, him not too bad. We can work with Blaze. Can
Mm,
work with Blaze. But let me see how nine look. Nine, no, no problem. Jesus. Me I look
mm.
for nine right now. Me have the tape measure. Why
That's
band
belly button talk right
no,
there. That's like
that
belly button
nine, yeah,
talk.
nine rough. You know? Yeah, man, nine rough, man. Nine, you have to know what you do for nine.
Button.
Oh, nine looks so.
I should know that off the top of my head,
Hello?
but for some reason.
Hey, hey, listen. On a drop one tape measure, I look for nine. Hey, nine rough. Me, I look for the nine right now. Yeah.
I should know that from off the top of my head, but I do. Okay?
Hello.
I do.
Nine rough.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I get light.
Oh, that mercy.
Light, light, light.
Fill my cup.
Wow, we go pass solo out. See nine, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nine,
belly button type shit
oh
right there.
God.
Oh,
Nine,
yeah.
that nine, yeah, this look rough, man. This
Mm.
look like you, you don't know, this look like you were dead. All right, make me show on the Byron now. The Byron there. Hey, Byron.
Wait a
Look,
minute.
the Byron, yeah. Byron, the
Oh,
Byron. Look,
Lord. Oh,
look for Byron. See it there. What if
mm,
you do it? All right,
mm.
what if you do with this now? You must chop it off. All if you do, chop
But
off
you
the
can't
side.
top five. That's like still in the womb.
Me do-
That's like you still in the womb.
Oh, God, help me. Oh, Jesus. No, sir. That to get chop off. No, no, no. Why? Oh, nine sounds. Me think the perfect size for me. One would have comfortable with and say, yo, me could have stay with that man forever and good. But that's say eight. Yeah. But if a nine still me we work with it. But nine sound little like you got a little problem. That ain't not a problem. What if him can't fuck with the nine? Eh, nine, and if the man can't fuck on a nine, he can manage it, you know. But you say if the man know for fuck you with nine, you will dead, you know. I know if he set you and set it and hold it up and set it. If him fi set you the right way and go down in that, you know. And then you're about to dead, you know. You understand me? Oh, God.
Mhm.
Mm. Man Vex, I'm looking forward to the ride.
Mm-mm. Mercy.
I'm
Mm-mm.
looking forward to it. Jesus. Mm. My God.
Mercy.
Mm-mm. My your choke are dead.
Because I was getting ready to say something that did, you know, that just got caught right there. Mm-mm.
Oh, God.
One vex, be gentle with my friend, okay?
Me want
It's
right
just
pan the bunny and
been
penny
a
too.
long time to be
Mm-mm.
gentle. You got to be
I
gentle.
understand now, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be
But me
gentle.
looking forward to it.
Mm, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's you got to ease into that. You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
me not afraid of no wood still. Any wood come
No,
in
you
front
ain't
of
got
me.
to
Me no
be
business
afraid.
of what me depend
No,
that
you're
shit. Me
not.
no, if me can't go
It's
down the
like
whole way,
riding
you
a
just
bike.
catch. You catch
Like
pan.
riding a bike. It's like riding a
Huh?
bike. You don't forget.
Here what you do. You just take and take and take. Cause eventually you can take everything, you know. Yeah,
Right.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to
It's
you have
been
to
a long
take
time.
time, take
But I'm
time. You
saying
just take
it's
your
been a long
time
time.
and work your way in. Like you understand? Eventually, when you get wet enough and everything,
Yeah.
yeah, but turn pro on the nine.
Yeah.
Turn
Yeah.
pro on the
Yeah.
nine.
It's possible. Definitely.
So
Hmm.
you maybe can't do it right away, but if you take time, work your way, you will get to it. Me
That's what
not
I'm
afraid of no
saying.
wood.
Beginning, you got to work, because it's been a long time, so you got to be easy. But
Yeah.
that's only gonna last for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, me
You
turn pro on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, the only wood me afraid of
Now,
right now,
put your hat
Byron wood.
on and your boots on, and you just rodeo that shit out. You understand?
You know
You
what?
just go ahead and
Me know what the boots.
rodeo that shit out,
Me know
right?
what the boots smart, but
Listen, this is imaginary shit because you ain't supposed. But when you say cowgirl, you supposed to have the boots and the
right?
spurs and
Mm,
the hat and work it out.
everything.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-mm,
That's how you work that out. Hmm.
mm-mm. I mean, I guess. Do you really think that after 4 years or whatever you said time it was that you can deal with where you say straight hospital about 6? Hello? It no matter how long, eventually, it maybe the first time, you have to take time, little but once you that shit put up the right way and everything, and what if me care for you?
We've
If
had
me care,
children. We've had
listen,
children.
if me care for you, that shit over. Yeah, because once you care for the person, it's a different blood clot ball game when you reach that room there. It's a different fuck you get when the person want you. Listen, let me tell you something. When you
Mm,
fuck somebody where you just rate versus somebody where you love, it's a different fuck you get. Remember me tell you. Different fuck. Yeah? Big time performance. That's why I don't want to sleep with nobody when me and them no, me have to want you to sleep with you. Me can't just sleep with you because if me
mm,
don't want you, it not go work. It just
mhm,
not go work.
mhm.
Not go wake up the right way, the feelings them not go dead day.
It
Cause you
ain't
have
even.
to have that.
I ain't even gonna pretend
Yeah.
about it. Like this, we better be friends. Let's be friends because
Mhm.
this next level, it ain't gonna work for me.
If you start wake up from the seal.
For
From
me.
the seal, it's supposed to start already. Start something supposed to start going down there. Down there supposed to start talk. It start talk to me and talk to you. It's a talk to each. So when you put your hand down there, it's supposed to already feel witness and everything that means me want you. And that it tell you say me want you. If it dry, listen, if you go there, yes, you say it dry, just do it to the girl no want you, yeah?
And she gonna be mad at me. So we ain't. We don't have problems. We don't have no problems. We-
Earband Bricks 9. Boy, she a go ball rape from your start.
Mm-mm,
Fraud.
mm-mm.
These vulture ladies are heartless and wicked. Why? Why you say that? Oh God. Why you say that? Man, Bricks, no. Cap, stop it. Who you say a cap? Who you say a cap? Talk out your mouth life. Beer talk at life. Stay there, no move a bit. Stay there, no move a bit, Jenna. Then
Mm-mm.
application, you batty man, you want me show you or something.
Uh,
Fuck out of here.
uh,
Lord have mercy, we can't bother with them. You know? Hear me, I say, we're not bother with no war. This, you understand? This is not the war of the hoods. You understand me?
I mean, like, how's you saying your bank account is 7 figures, but you only try to offer 650 and 650 a month? And
You know what is seven figure a million, you know?
I know what it is.
So,
That's what I'm
so,
saying.
so I'm trying to say I'm a millionaire?
650. How you only trying to offer somebody 650 a month? You reneged on 1,000 a month. But you saying you got 7 figures? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. That line shit, that playing
Seven
broke.
figures. Seven figures a million.
Mm-mm.
7 figures a million. We are going with that. We are trying to say a millionaire.
Leave
Liad life. Hey, life, life.
so cheap, so cheap. He's so cheap. He's so cheap. He might as well be. He's so cheap.
Wow. 7 figures.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I believe it. Like it's so cheap. Ain't nobody gonna know about but you in that bank account. Okay, nobody else know but you in that bank account. You gonna drop it like that
Roofy say wine
$100.
pan the head. Right, Roofy? Right, the wine pan the head. Right, wine pan the head until they can take the whole thing, till they can take the body. Yeah, you wine pan the head until they can take in everything. Yeah, yeah. Right now, only one with me afraid of, and that's a Byron. That's it.
That's too much pretending. That's too much. Mm-mm.
But a millionaire trees, you can do it.
Mm-mm.
You can do it if a millions, you can do it. And we need things. You understand? We need things. Like Banvex is a bossy one. Like pepper seed that make me G Deva Brat incarcerated in a OE. What you mean?
Righto.
Deva Brat fuck one underage girl. And only one person you can blame on him. Yeah? And one person you can blame on is the man. Cause the man fuck a underage. So yeah, just the man alone get blamed in the story. Whenever a man fuck a underage girl, there is no blame for the girl, no matter what. It no matter how the story read. Even if she say she a give, even if she say whatever she say. I still all blame is on you because she cannot consent because she underage. She underage. A Friday we are talking about. Me know the girl. Me know the two of them. We are say. Hmm?
Mm-mm.
Me know the girl and me know him. Two of them me know. How it go? Yes, is a bossy one like paper see that make it. That make him there. Even are you well, you know, with the person? What you mean? Eh?
Mm-mm.
Anyways, me not follow you up. Me not follow you up. Cause I'm still stuck on the nine. Me not follow you up. Right on the nine. Me I think about that's it. Me about that something there. Me stuck. Hello, hello. Me stuck on the nine and I move. Yeah. Oh. Hey, man, Frada, tell, I give Banvex directives. Oh, you better gentle Banvex. Oh, why would you be telling him what to do? You like, yeah, man, so them money or something else, you know. Like, you think, say me, man, so you're weird.
That's
You
sad.
know, me not have nothing to say was me, I try to get put on it too. Me not have nothing to say. Me not give you no encouragement. Me not give you no, you can figure that shit out for your own, yeah? Figure, figure it out for your own. Boy, yeah, encouragement. Ah,
Oh,
you
Lord,
better gentle.
Lord.
And then you see them something the way you talk about Prado, this is why you never get picked, yeah? That's what you do right now is why you don't get picked. And you gotta talk about you better gentle. Me no want gentle. Oh, me no
Mm,
want gentle. Me no want gentle. Me no love them kind of fuck anymore. Me attack a war zone, me think me the part. War zone.
mm.
Yeah? War. One of we might not make it kind of vibes. Them kind of, I want that kind of feeling. Them, I want you feel the same way. You need to come in when say a war, and me come in when say a war. The two of we come into war. A war, we are come to war.
It's the Henny and Weed war right
Yes,
there.
yes.
Henny and
Me
Weed.
love it.
It's the
Mm-mm.
one.
Me
Mm,
love it. Me love it bad.
mm,
Yeah, gentle something the way you talk about. All fruits ripe. No. All fruits ripe. Shape the grape tree. A grape is here for you and me. All fruits ripe. You know, I wouldn't sing it. I wouldn't sing all fruits ripe. Shape the grape tree. A grape is there for you and me. No, sir. Mm-mm. Life application say cap God. Oh, you must say banvik that tell lie. Mm.
mm,
And you not tell lie with the seven figure.
mm.
You just honest with your seven figure argument, right? Can't say I fear would little to you. Cause now in a year where you are work with, you come tell me say you are we focus on money. That tell me say there's a reason you are we focus on money, you don't know wood.
Mm, mm,
You don't know wood. And that's a problem.
mm. Oh,
Sorry,
Lord.
Queen. In tell one different something on IG. You can say what him want. He might go say something different, he might want to paint it so him look good. Me know the truth, I mean everybody in a story. We did live this so. Yeah? You used to go around at that end to go play domino and play bingo and all type of stuff. Than the shandy and everything. It's the ends where we used to frequent pan. Everybody will come from anybody will come from Independent City, Westchester, anywhere they so Cumberland, all of we everybody will come from this and of them days, they know the story, know everything. Cause the whole of we come from this and the whole of we used to they round it. So we know it. So you can only tell people when they come from there. Prado, are you okay? Careful with your arguments, madam. Mm-mm. How am I telling you to be careful with?
Mm-mm. A lot of advice going on in these comments.
And
What?
that me I say, everybody, me don't know what I want tonight.
A lot of advice going on in these comments.
I don't know what I go out tonight for this figure. But
Never
me
say,
still, but me still
never
stuck at
say
the nine.
that.
Mm-mm. Father God, me hope and pray say a true band vector talk. And if him a tell lie, we'll pull him off by just an inch. No more than two. No more than two. Hopefully, him off by one or two. The most. Yeah, yeah. As long as we not work with the little Byron. You know what I say?
Mm-mm.
Man,
Poor
uh,
Byron.
this
Mm-mm.
is something for the books. Very disturbing.
Mm-mm.
They said the man kill me nature and that put on about one more year. I be
Mm-mm.
a fret me start fret now. Me have to make sure say anybody may talk to me, I have to make sure make them know say, look, nobody with the confusion, nobody waste my time. What size would you have? Make me start right there. So can me can't bother. Uh, just start right there. So what size you working with, sir? Make me measure it. Make me measure it. Because me can't bother. Yeah? The one make me waste time and go do all this excitement thing, you know, and get ready for this moment. Yeah, and then when we take a stop now, we run up in our Byron. Me can't bother. Hmm.
Who's capping life?
I said, wanna please stop capping. So what do the capping? Who you say a cap? Who you attack? I ain't call him in a bad boy. Life, call him. Yeah, yeah, bad boy.
Mm-mm.
Alright. I'm a G still. Me no want sound that off here, you know. Me no want sound that off here, you know.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Frado, you talk about one whole different argument in the middle of the little old argument. You
Mm-mm.
attack about one whole completely different argument when I have nothing at all to do with this. Eh? I don't even know how you rope in that in a this year. How it reach in there? We don't even know. Eh? You don't hear what we are talking about? We're talking about liquor wood. We're talking about what size would you have, Prado? Go get tape measure and measure your wood and tell you what size you have. And that's what we want to hear from you. We don't want to hear about Devabrat right now. Yeah? We don't want to hear about Devabrat. We want to know what size would you have. That is why we're here. We're here to find out all the man them size food. That
Mm-mm.
is what we're here for. We're here to only one person tell me the size of their food so far. We need to hear the rest of our life. All
This
our
is for
what food do
educational
you have?
purposes. This is for
Case study.
educational purposes.
Case. This is a case study.
It's study. Educational purposes. Educational purposes. You know what I'm saying?
All the chat on not tell you what we have. Eh?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What are we wait for you one having? Me and Trees and Roof we waiting. Where we here? What we have? That's
Educational
how
purposes.
the dandy shandy where you are going with Friday. You just a hop and skip and a dive. What you have? What you have? What size you have,
Educational
sir?
purposes.
Prado, what size would you have? Because come like you don't understand what I go on right after or something. You're confused. And this I make me worry now. Can now me feel like you have a little old because why you take so long to say what size would you have?
Mm.
Anybody will take too long would little, you know? Oh, you know, it take very long. What trees with the eye bad. So far we have two sizes already. We have two sizes. We have Banvix Wood and Blaze.
Mm-mm.
What the rest of them wanna have? Wanna go with them?
Mm.
That's what we are with for here. Interested. You want able to different than nobody else right now. Want able to know wood. That will come for. We're here to talk about the size would wanna have. We here to find out if we don't have anything like Byron. That's why we're here, you know.
Hey,
Since
hey.
since me I draw for me take me jack and I say, me not joke. Oh, me not play with you no talk about that. Friday we are with
Mm-mm.
Friday say I have. You did request for over 5. No, so me I say. What size you have? Just tell me your size. What size you have, Friday? What size you have? Me have the tape measure here. Me want measure it up on the tape measure. Come, talk quick. Life, what size?
Mm-mm.
You both say and can't manage. You know worry about that. Just tell me the size.
What size shoe y'all wear? Let's get into that. Since don't nobody want to
First
say.
of all, the one of them know them size wood. Cause the one of them measure them wood
No,
already.
say nothing. What size shoe you wear? Show some. Come up on live and show a pair of shoes. What is it?
I think for that time me come up and show him crusty foot. You remember if it the big or not? You
Mm-mm.
can't remember. You don't know. But anyway, just tell me what size you work with. Yeah. So yeah, we have the tape measure right there, so we're ready for dry it up for the tape measure.
You feel like a 7'8". That's we just going. You know,
Right? What about takes so long to tell we? Something not right, you know?
we just gonna
Something not
feel
right.
bad
First
for
of
you.
all, here what me I say, Frado. Let me tell you this, right? You say can't manage. Yeah. You say can't manage. Watch this now. Are your position as the man, and you see this is why that's why I'm not fuck with certain kind of man, you know. Cause me I need one man we act like man. You understand what I say? We strong and act like man. You fi make me you fi set me when me can't move, or when me can't manage, me cannot move. So that means that even though me can't manage, you fi set me in a way where me can't move. That means that you have to just stay this and take fuck. You have to
Mm.
stay this and take fuck. Or when you're dead, you just stay this and dead. Me need man we can take me so and keep me there and kill me. You know understand? So it no matter whether you can manage or not, the man if he can do what he do to make sure so you can't move from where he put you. But with them man, yeah, you know.
You guaranteed uh, another visit.
I
Okay.
never really pre the length of the pole, but I feel say at 12 maybe. What? Look at you.
I almost took my last breath right there. I had liquor in my mouth too.
How can a mandingo this?
I almost, I almost took my last breath. I
So
almost
you
took
me I
my
tell
last
you,
breath.
oh,
Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Fernando, Fernando
You
wicked,
know
but
what? I'm so glad that that wasn't Ray nephew. Ray nephew, I would be going to the upper room right now. Okay, if there was Ray nephew that I just sipped on, I'd be headed to the upper room. You say 12?
what I mean?
Sheesh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, man, so get one take measure right now and come back. Come you,
12?
you know
uh,
how to take measure over there.
uh,
Go and do it now and come back.
I mean, I ain't gonna dash on nobody's,
Mr. Hey, Prado, lie? Prado, Prado, what you say? What's up?
Oh, goodness. Mm-mm.
What's up? Mm-mm. Yeah,
Mm.
yo,
12.
so we can't bother with them three.
Listen.
Trust me.
Listen, I'm motherfucking 12. Jesus.
Lie?
Who was your ancestor? He got to be Kunta Kinte's great grandson. You
I must
coming
say donkey.
from the
I
motherland
must
with
say
a 12.
donkey. A
Mm-mm.
donkey.
From the motherland with a 12. Like you coming from the motherland.
A donkey, man.
Mm,
No,
Jesus. Mm-mm.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Mr. Prado, lie? Prado. I want you to know how to measure hour. Me understand what I go on so. And if him don't know if he use the tape measure. I thought boy him never measure yet. Why not? I don't get it. Why wouldn't you measure?
She said, donkey sound he used to. Okay.
What
All
is it?
right.
What is it?
All right.
Remember, remember I link you with there. I never the bother ask about sitting. How want me did if you ask? Me no remember for the way I say.
He
I
said, that's
can't
what
remember.
they say. They
Remember,
say donkey. They
remember
say
say, don't forget things quick, you know.
they say
And
that's his nickname. Mm-mm.
too
Mm-mm.
much things I always I keep, so I can't keep. You have to remind me exactly how I say it. Can't remember.
Ruthie.
Wait,
Ruthie.
hit for drop.
You just made me spill my drink too. Uh, this is why we
Back
ain't
up to
gonna have no
12
good friends.
millimeters.
This is why
That's why we can't
this
expand.
is why we can never gonna expand. It's like the people in the back be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing because they doing too much over here, and I might be the subject of interrogation. Mm-mm.
Donkey sound I used to. I mean donkey sound. I mean by
He
donkey
said that's
sound
his
I.
nick. He used to. That's his nickname. That's what they call him, Donkey. Mm-mm. That's what he said. That's what he's saying. That is what he's saying. He's saying they call him, "Hey, donkey." Yeah, that's what they be like. The females be like, "There go donkey." Yeah.
Donkey with a trick. I must say donkey with a trick.
They be like, "There go donkey. Here he come." That's his
Hey,
name.
hey donkey.
Hey, donkey. Hey. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. He get held up like that from women. Hey, donkey. Hey. Mm-mm.
Where you say like how them say zaddy, where you say zonkey.
Right, Zonkey. Hey, Zonkey. This is why we ain't gonna never have no other friends. This right here is why we'll never have no other friends. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is it right here. This is the live. This solidifies it. This is solidifies.
Oh
Ain't nobody
Jesus.
fucking with us. Ain't nobody fucking with us. We talk about hey Zonkey, hey. To go Zonkey.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. And he said, he said, oh God, Jesus, help me. Oh God. No, sir. The brother so lie and wicked. Oh God.
This is why we ain't gonna never
No,
be
sir.
best of friends. We ain't gonna. We
Let's
can't even.
get
You
something
know.
for
I don't think
drink.
we. I don't think we get no new people the whole 2024.
No,
Maybe
sir.
2025. Some new might venture in, but 2024. This is it. This is it. Ain't no new people speaking on this motherfucking night. Okay. Ain't nobody saying, "Oh, I've been in the background." Ain't nobody coming forward with no bull. Ain't nobody coming forward with no bullshit. Like, hey, I've been listening to y'all. No, they're not going to. 2024 is dead. This live right here, 2024 is dead.
Oh
Mm-mm.
God.
He said they
No, sir.
talking. Oh Lord.
Good old Zonkey.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh Lord.
Me write
Mm-mm.
Zonkey in the chat. Well, I have to write that shit. I have to write it. Mm.
Oh.
I have to write it, please. No.
This is why we ain't gonna never expand.
Jesus. See, me, I'll find the donkey emoji. See there? Hey, Zonkey.
Oh, oh my goodness. Mm-mm.
Blaze the late.
Blaze, listen. Listen. It's a whole lot going on. Just know your prediction, we will never expand. We will never ever expand. Okay? This right
Listen,
here solidifies it. This
God,
right here,
I'm gonna go back up and see what they must say because. All
listen,
right.
this was solidified right here. If you ain't
Father,
wearing a
don't watch your
size
face.
12 and up, you shit out of luck. This is what the
Yeah, that's
solidification is.
12, a 12 Friday I work with right now. No,
Mm-mm.
that are the similar sound uno make when man a star up show. Like donkey, me
What
can't find
happened? What? That's the sound you make. Hee haw? Is that the sound?
at the spice and go, hee-haw, hee-haw.
Oh,
They go,
wait,
hee-haw.
what?
We say, right
Wait.
on. No, sir.
Cramp. I get
So
cramp.
donkey man, you got a ring on it. What? So
That's the
donkey
sound
man, you
you
got a
make.
ring on it? Oh shit.
What?
Rufi ask donkey man if him have a ring. Me not think Friday know about that in the Rufi. Me don't
Listen,
think he even know what we are talking
real,
about.
because if you definitely, this is when the bride gonna propose to you. Like, listen here, let me go ahead and get down on one knee and give you this ring because
Me not think of the ring that she attack the ring when them put pan it. You don't know the ring when them put pan the wood when it too long.
no,
Yeah man, them have a ring when them put pan the wood. It's like so it stop there, you stop there so you not get the whole hood because it too long. Them have a ring, you know.
no, I don't
Yeah
know.
man, them have one ring where them put pan it like if it's very, very long.
I've seen that, like I've
Yeah,
seen that, and
me see it.
actually, this, I'm today
Me never
years
see it, me
old.
never see it in person, but
I've
me
never
see
seen it in person, so
it.
let me say today years old. I just now realize what that's for because
Mm-hmm.
we not. No, we not. Well,
Pepper seed don't rate Taliban because she enforce a small Taliban. She says she can't feel him, man. Jaff, faking Byron, where you really born? Me
Paul.
know him definitely in a barn a yard because me know about that. No,
He gave up Jamaica. He said he wasn't born there, so therefore,
this definitely my body car. Let them let them tell you, get a hold of one of them. Boom. Hmm?
The long deodorant spray cans.
You see them long.
Deodorant spray
Me
can.
no know. Me not work with Prado 12. Me no know where
But
I
I
say.
mean, we women, the cans ain't that long, brother.
Me no know if me believe it. You better get one
But
tape
the
measure and
spray
measure it
can
and
is
come
not
back.
that
Cause me
long
can't
though.
bag.
The spray can. Well, listen. I'm in America.
A
If it's
different size
here,
spray can them have. Which one of them?
okay, because the spray cans here, they make them minimal and small to
You
be able
have
to
some
fit in
long
your
one like
purse.
what the one name with long?
I don't
Oh,
know.
a sure minimum a sure.
Mm-mm.
Them have one long one man. I think a sure.
I never dealt
It
with them.
long.
I don't want no long ass. I need some feminine looking. So
I
I'm
think them
looking
have
at
one long one named sure. Me think so. I can't that well if I that him attack it long bad. But me not Prado. Get one tape measure and measure it now and tell you. Because
that.
there's no way is that. Measure it now. Mm-mm,
Look here. This is what you do. Let me tell you how to. This is the ghetto measurement. You
mm-hmm.
know what size shoe you wear. You take a shoestring. You measure your shoe, your foot, then you measure yourself. And if you got to add some inches to it, then guesstimate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why am I
But
fit
you
all
know
of this
that
when
shit.
you can just measure the wood with the tape measure?
But if you don't have a tape measure,
Him have
everybody
tape measure
know.
Friday Andy man. Friday Andy
Okay,
man.
all right.
Remember say
Here
Friday
it
Andy
is.
man we the all kind of
Here
sitting we go on with there in
it
a
is.
bill up all kind of sitting,
All right,
Eh?
handyman. All right,
Come
handyman.
on, Andy man with your little tool pan. Get the tape measure. Come. You have the tape measure. Me there so with tape measure me a woman. But you finna have tape measure your Andy man.
Mm-mm.
You have
Spice
tape
make it
measure.
sound. What sound might Spice make?
Hee-haw! I don't know you the
Oh
song.
yeah. Oh, that one. Oh. See, cowgirl. She had the boots on. She had the hat. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to imagine that when you know what I mean.
Me said, Jesus God. Father just want if you stop talk about the nine. And that's why.
Let me
Yeah, him
talk
know
about
say
older women.
him know say if
Back
him
in the
tell you
day,
12, him know if
back
him
in
tell
the
you 12, we
day.
forget about the nine. And that but guess what? Even if it come down to 9 and 12 or the 9, me would have want become 12. Which what is 12? Where 12 I go? Eh?
I don't know. I gotta talk like a older,
No,
more
sir.
woman now. But back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
What not 12?
Keep a pair of Spurs and this fancy cowgirl hat in my closet. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm more pristine right now. I'm gonna say I don't
Me
do
we
the
just
thing.
up in, I'll know me just up in anything you want me just up in there. Me not a
Mm,
problem. But watch this now. If you come in with this 12 yeah, me don't know about that. Eh?
I don't know.
I mean, me now go,
Something
here
to
what?
make you say, you
If
know
me
what?
like
I'm brave enough to try it.
me
I'm,
I go
you
try
know what?
to. Me I go try to,
I'm
but me don't
gonna
know me
try
don't know
this.
if me I go stay with you with 12. Like me not think me I go
I'm
marry
gonna
12.
see that.
No, me
I
not
just
marry
want
12.
to ask
Cause
you out. Let me go ahead and try it out and see what happens because we might be able to work something out.
me know
You
we
know what I'm
can yeah,
saying?
but me don't know if I you me want forever.
But that's what I'm saying. But then that's why you got to test the waters
Because me
because
can't
it
bother for
might just
always up
be.
it. Imagine for always every night you have to take that the 12. We can't manage that.
But there's different ways and
Me
positions.
know, but me no want me want something where me can take the whole light every time.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what you position yourself to say. Maybe that can be able to work this out.
Me not work it out because what if me and you done? You kill me, you mash up everything for me go out back.
Well, we women, no, no. But, this is the thing. Us women,
That the
we gonna always,
elasticity they
we gonna
wear out with
always
12.
be, we gonna always be able to, pull our
No
shit
trees,
in.
no,
You
no,
out
no,
here in these
no.
streets?
You're wrong.
You out here in
You're
these
wr-
streets?
Hello, Miss Sister front with hello, Miss Watson sitting and Miss Sister. Listen, listen, some of them no come, some of them gone trees. May I tell you? Some of them have no coming back, I come back again.
Consistently,
Oh,
listen, but that's consistently. That's a motherfucker that's
that's
taking
yeah,
everything all the
okay.
time,
Okay, and that's what would have happened
everything
if
all
you're
the
married,
time.
and that's what would happen if you're married the 12. That's what would eventually happen to you when you're 10 years with
When you
this
look at
12,
that
yeah.
beat up roast beef shit, that's the motherfucker that's getting
I
paid
don't
for it.
want it. And me no
That's
want
the
no 12
motherfucker that's
every
getting
night
paid
in
for
my
it.
me no want that every
Yeah,
night.
you getting
No
paid for
way.
that.
Me
With
can try
no
you
in
out.
love relationship, that type of shit going on. That's the motherfucker that's out here getting paid for it. There's no in love. This is we in a relationship. You're not getting beat up like that in a relationship. No
Yeah, but
possible.
listen, me not well, if a yard man you have a joke, yeah, make. If a yard man you have you dead in the show. You hear me tell you? You are actually dead. You're not. You, listen, yard
Yeah,
man,
but
yard man don't know if behave like we are. Well, the man them when me take in my lifetime.
but
Me
that's what
never
I'm
see
saying.
no yard man we behave no. The man them when me know a yard, me never see them a behave no calm way. I know when the time comes to fuck, you go dead.
I
Yeah.
mean, listen, I tell you my,
Me no know about them
been there,
little
done that.
soft.
I mean,
Me no know
I've
about them
been there.
little. Me no know about them little. Me no know about them fuck there now. Me no know about them little calm fuck there now. Me no know. Me never experience it.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. No, there's no calmness about it. I'm not saying that. The
If you
consistency.
get a 12-inch man from Jamaica, him about to fuck you up here every time, every night,
Mm.
yeah, every day,
Plead the fifth.
multiple times.
Let me plead the fifth on that because we're going to live. Let me plead the fifth on that.
But
Okay?
if you talk about some, me no know about them. Me no know about the man them over here. Me no know about them. No
No,
know
I'm
about them
saying
man.
from over there. I'm saying yard. So
Yeah,
this
but me no know.
this
Maybe
thing,
you just salt and buck
you
up in
know,
a one to dead
I've
up.
dealt with more Jamaicans than I have Americans in my
Yeah, but
in
remember, you
my
know,
brothers.
me not talk about come in and sleep with a man and gone. Me not talk about that.
I'm saying I'm not talking about that
Me a talk
either.
about live. Me a talk about live with a yard man for 10 years straight and get consistent fuck. Right, show. Them man, they not play with your front. Them not play with your front. Me I tell you, I don't know, just do oh, me give me and you fuck now and then that's it, and me gone. Me a talk about to live with and deal with and stay with. And with the person for years and years and years, every day in a hole, every day. So, me not have no 12. Me not want it. Because me already know, say, as soon as them see a walk past in the house, them want fuck. Every time. Multiple times a day. Me can't work with that. That's, mm-mm. They can stay. Keep your 12. Keep your 12. Me don't want it. You know, me, 12, 13. Him all gone at 13. Me can't nobody.
Oh shit.
Number. Hello. The man move up the number.
Oh shit.
The man move. No, him said 12 and one third. Me
Uh,
said 12, but unfortunately I read 12. What?
he said he measured. He said
What
he
say?
measured.
12
He
and
said he
one
measured.
third.
He said measure. He said he measured. Okay. He
Hold
said measure.
on.
He said he
Let me
measured.
see what I go on this chat here because wait, wait. Hold on there. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Blaze, Mr. Fragile, turn Mr. Plumber. Don't start measure from the balls. Start from the root of the tree.
Right,
Roof
right.
it, right?
Very
Right?
true.
Root,
That's very
root to the
true.
tip. Root to tip. Root to tip. Root to tip, Frado. Root to tip. 12-inch hospital settings, Frado. Go from there. Me say 12, but unfortunately, Larry, okay. So, Kim, that's why you got to put a ring on it and married. Put ring everywhere. Hello, L. Cap, 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 cap. Life's a beer cap. All phone ring too. Red pass the all phone ring. Every kind of ring. Roofing a day. What?
Shit.
Roofing a that uno obsessed with and wrap round. What? I mean that we obsessed with.
The ring.
Nobody no obsessed
Listen,
with that.
you
You
talking
know
about
we are talk about.
ring. We talking there's different
We
rings
not obsessed
being
over
talked.
nothing we are talk about, sir.
There's different rings being talked about.
Frado, stop, please. Really? Capri at its finest. Capping at its finest. Frado, rulers don't measure in threads. They measure in quarters. I got no side in the game, but let's respect the metric system or whatnot. Paul,
Oh, Paul,
Paul,
he said I got
Paul.
no skin in the game, but I'm just saying, this is what these rulers is
Listen,
talking about. This is what this
me,
metric system that we all learn is talking about. I'm just saying.
me not believe. Me not believe Frado. I don't know why. Me
Mm,
just, me not know.
That's a lot though.
I'm not sure if him 12 and one third. Oh, one, you know. Me go me
But
so pull it
Prada
up
is
on it.
above
Well, I me take out that something for Bappy and then me measure it
listen,
on the tape
but
measure and show
listen,
you.
but
Me
that's
a
a
show me
you
go show you the tape measure. Well,
that's above your belly button. That's like a
well,
lot above your belly
me go
button.
me go show you the tape measure. Make we see what it really look like because we need some visuals. We need some visuals. So me I get the tape measure out again.
That's above your belly button. It really is. It's a lot above your belly button. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. Bappy. Mhm. All right. Well, one time for the tape measure. You know, pal. How far am I go for the tape measure? I forget the one third. Sure.
You turn on the other side. What's the foot in the centimeters or I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna go yes, so. Yeah, let me show you what Friday I work with. Let me show you liad Friday I work with.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Hold on. The Friday, yeah.
that's like that's like a whole body right there. That's like a body. That's up to your neck. That should be up to your neck. I'm just
She
saying.
said up to your neck.
What it look like? It look like that's to your neck, your Adam's apple. It's reaching to your Adam's apple. What?
Jesus.
Mm-mm.
Me not interested in all this. No, sir.
I'm not either, and I'm a big girl. You know, we do things, but
No, me good.
speak for the big
Good
girl
still.
community that we
Yeah,
ain't.
me big too, but me good.
uh,
Good, me
I'm
good, me
bigger,
good.
so you know, bigger
Hmm.
does more, but that we ain't. I don't think that's interesting enough. That's too much. Too much.
No Friday I love my life. Six.
Right.
Who say six? Where am I say about 6'5'8"? Where am I talking about now?
6'5'8". What's 6'5'8"?
Where I mean,
I'm
Prado?
saying six. I know you ain't saying your shoe size is six.
Where am I say about 6 and 5'8"?
What's 6'5'8"?
Where you talk about?
What's six and
Me
five
have
eight?
the agony. Give it to Karen. Karen send her friend. So the friend send Gwen.
What's 6'5'8"?
Prado, so on a daily basis you must be uncomfortable walking with the planker. Mm-mm. No, them recommend the
What
cocky
is
with the
six five
bang
eight?
bang.
What's
Where
six five eight?
Prado, where you talk about when you say the 6 and 5'8"? Where you say?
What's 6 and 5/8? Please don't
You
say
say
your
you
shoe
say
size.
6 and 5'8" at roofie. Seriously, serious. What you talk about?
That's not your shoe size. Please not say that because I ain't measuring 12 nothing.
Hmm. I'm just confused.
Just cut that shit in half with the 5/8.
Confused. No, no, where must say? Where must say that him really have?
Mm-mm,
I change the 12 and one third or what? Where am I going with?
mm.
Brother, I change the size or what? 6 inch and 5'8" if I inch. That
What?
is, oh, I must say that I'm real size. Well, get back the tape measure.
What? Six
Get back
and
the tape.
6? But that's what I'm saying. When you wear like a size
Get
5,
back the tape. Alright, 5'8". 5'8". Alright,
mm,
alright. Let's show you now. So,
mm,
this is it.
what? That's what? What is that?
This is what I'm really have.
What size is that? That's the 6 and 5
Six
eight.
and 5'8".
Mm, That's way less than 12 though.
Yeah, him change it. He must say this is the real thing.
All right. All right. If they still calling you Zonkey,
Hear you. Hear you, boy. All right.
if they still calling you Zonkey, okay. If they still calling you Zonkey, hey Zonkey, if they still doing that,
Me don't know if I
it's two
zanky this
different people
now.
though. Them look like two different people though.
Yes, this a zanky now, you know.
They look like two different people. Between the 12 and the 6 and 5 eighths, they look like two different people. I'm just saying that. You know, take it as is. They look like two different people.
Why? Mm-mm. That better than the 12 and one third still. But me think
I
they go
mean,
past on it.
see, that's manageable. That 12 right there, you got to be willing to walk with a limp after that 12 for a certain amount of time. You got to be bow legged and extra with that. And, you know, you playing on with
Yeah,
that.
that me do Blaze. The count five from the six. That me do. Rufy say when she move the long balls, you will reach 12. We're part Rufy never say don't like that. So why the balls them have to so long? Me don't understand. Why him
Well,
have all this long ball, you know?
that's where the 5 8 come in. That's where the 5 8 come
Me
in.
say, me don't know how them
5 8 come in.
why them balls are so long? What
That's
one?
where 5
What
8
one
come
for long balls? Me don't
in.
understand long balls, yes or no? What would I cause them ball for long so? You know, so me can't bother. That a when the killer gets strong. Boy, me don't know, brother, me don't know about it.
Listen,
I think me want to work with,
I'm just
well,
solidified on the fact that we ain't gonna never grow. We gonna be past the anniversary. I'm gonna be solidified. Let me tell you how serious this is. So there was a there was there's a woman in Jamaica that's building her own little community. I seen her little home she's already built. Well, room she's already built for people to stay. It's in Hanover. I asked Blaze about it, like how far Hanover is from the airport or whatever. So I watched a couple, and she popped up on my TikTok because of the storm. Me checking the storm.
what we at that barefoot lady? Oh,
Yeah.
me not like her. She's
Yeah, but you know what? I fucks with her because she no nonsense and like
mm-mm,
it's people that I want. I want people in here that ain't flaky and all that type of shit. So I
mm-hmm.
listen to a lot
Yeah,
of her
but
shit.
me I watch her a
But
long time and she did do some video before where make me know say I not good somebody. You want
I
careful
still
with her.
I still look, but you already know that I'm a C and what I've seen. I said, but it seems like a nice place for like even whenever I go there, me and my mom stay to be in a quiet seclusion place. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to venture and see shit. But I'll always have my plan B. There's always going to be a plan B, C, D, all the way to Z. Okay. So she was like, "Oh, you have to email me and I have to see if how the type of person you are." So I emailed her, gave her my TikTok and my YouTube, which was the same, as one of my emails. Then I thought about the other day. She was like, I'll look and I'll read it and then look into and see if I see if you're a right fit, and I'll email you back. Listen, she be listening to these lives like, bitch, you can't come to my spot. You can't. You doing too much. You are not allowed to my spot because you're doing too much, and it might be overdoing what she doing. you know, because I've watched some things and people that came near and all that. You know, outspoken is outspoken
What you say she say?
as far as
What,
what
what you say a while ago?
that you email her or she reads your email, and I'm assuming when she reads your email, she probably look up like some of your handles and see if you see
Mm-hmm.
shit is public or whatever, and see how you are if you're a right fit. You understand what I'm saying? She'll email you back.
So you know what she say, you know right fit?
I don't know because I ain't got no email. I got no
Mm-mm.
email. And if you listen to because the email address that I sent to her, I gave her my information just like this email address that I use here. You go on YouTube and see some of these lives. It is what it is.
You
It is.
are free. Me can't bother with them, but me go out of this chat and listen to what you say. Because if you look at the chat and listen, me can this. Me can't bother with the room fee though. I know donkey as zonkey.
It's
You know you say
Zonkey.
zonkey like zaddy.
They
A
say
zonkey.
Zaddy to the daddy. They say Zaddy
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Zonkey. Hey,
Lion zonkey.
Zonkey. Hey, Zonkey. There
Good.
goes Zonkey right there. There goes
But
Zonkey.
hear what? Father full of chat. Cause hear what him say? Him say him still broke some girl. We make that vanish. Him broke some girl. We make that vanish.
Make what vanish? Her
Must him
top?
must him who him a say?
Oh.
Yeah, but that not hard
But
for
that
vanish.
don't sound good though. But that don't sound good. That don't sound good.
But not hard for vanish. 6 and 5 8 hard for vanish.
But see, then I'm looking at the 12. Because first you said 12. So if
Him
12 is.
basically I say a lie him did I tell. He must say this
Oh,
serious no.
okay.
What that he must say.
You can't tell one line. Don't think that all.
Then
all
that's why Rufia call him lying donkey.
you
Because
can't tell one
him
line.
start off with the 12 and 1/3 and then
Mm,
he move from this and come down to 6 and 5 8.
you can't tell one line. Don't think they all lies. Friday, how long you been over here? How long have
Right?
you been over here? Understanding that
No,
we
we don't
say
even
what
know
we
your
say.
work. I just make up a type of story and kind of see. We don't even know if you measure nothing.
No, we say what we say. We mean what we say. And you over here talking about I didn't really mean to say that. No, you supposed to say what you say. First of all, you supposed to stand on whatever the fuck you say.
Yeah.
No, we stand on what we say.
But you
You
know what that mean
how
now?
many
No, we
times
don't know.
how many times have you seen a vulture backtrack on their what they say? Give me that. And then give me the vulture. Is they still here?
That's why
So
me
don't
not
give
no
me
get
nobody
caught
that's gone.
wrench.
Don't give me nobody that's gone. Okay?
Right?
I'm talking about the ones that's still here.
Yeah. First of all, I don't think this man go for nothing go measure nothing. Don't measure nothing. No, we don't know where you're all over the place with your numbers. We can't bother. First you said 12. Listen, first him said 12. Then him say, unfortunately, I just measured it and it's now 12 and 1/3. So you move from 12, you reach 12 and 1/3, and then you come all the way down to 6 and 5 8.
Halfway.
Really?
Half. Half.
We don't even know where you have
That's
now.
like a whole person. You
This
just got
coming
rid
like
of
a
a whole
I want it for
person.
Byra. Hey Byra, no what you doing?
You just got rid of a whole person. If you're cutting it in half, you got rid of a whole person. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Yes, Rufy, you're right. Wait, sitting there. Hold on.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
this is why we ain't gonna never have extra friends. Huh?
Vanish in a hand, mouth in her front. What Mr. Fragile try say
Church.
really?
When they carried him out of there.
All we know tonight is Prada and liad. That we know.
When they carried him out. When they carried him out.
Yeah, liad.
Let me see.
Yeah, liad. We are usher you out right now. Wait there again. Hold on.
I
Usher
love
him rap.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
We usher you out, man. No, sir. You all over the place with your numbers. We can't bother. No, we're not even the way I work. You know what? We could just go back to Bandvex 9. Because we can't bother. Because you come to distract me with these numbers, you know. Oh, and that you are going with. Okay, just a nice one to laugh out. Huh? Jesus. Mm-mm. No, sir. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, this sound like a commercial break.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Huh?
Jesus God. No.
Life talk
Mm-mm.
about fill up their belly and give them heartburn. What, from food? Because
Full up them belly. Right?
from food? Because
Right. Life, I
not
know
the
you that
same,
time where you are work
not
with,
the
you
same.
know.
It's not the same conversation.
Can we never hear where you are work with? Oh.
Sage, it's not the same conversation. Mm-mm.
We not hear where you are work with, you make be a big chat and
He
we don't know
said
what
his
go on there.
bank account. He said his bank account.
Yeah, but who want to know where you work with?
Seven-figure bank account. I'm thinking that you're gonna feed a motherfucker to death for they.
Rufus the fraud or your song that. The FEMA Iman Byron song. Hey, when me I set up the live, you know, me say, Lord God, when me I go find song to play now. We can really express all me feeling.
Oh,
So
shit.
me then yeah, me I look around and me find three. Me find three. One cartel, one lady star, and that one yeah, then me pick that one then at the end.
Mm, mm,
Mhm. Yeah.
mm, mm.
So me end up here so with the Tanya. You know go use one lady star still. Me not go use which one again? A serious allegation. I'm hearing some serious allegation. The demand them a come to pin a me nest. That one there. That did I go use and then change to the Tanya.
Yeah, Tanya fits everybody. Okay,
This
nothing wrong with
definitely
that.
fit
Tanya
them.
fits all.
You
She fits all of it.
know, the woman say, when time come for work, John drop down dead.
Yeah, okay. 'Cause I had my hat and my boots on with the spurs, and you fucked around and fired me that day. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Why, little are one thing, you know, but imagine little and dead. Jesus. Mm.
Oh, shit.
You might as well go hang.
Mm.
Paul,
I'd like to speak up for the white constituency right now.
I want it up the white. I want it up the white. I want it up the white. Wow. Well on. Well on. Well on. I want the white constituency I come with something good because we can't take the confusion. Oh,
Yeah.
and we right
He
now we're
said,
very ignorant.
"Yeah, okay, okay."
I I just hope you guys have your fun tonight because once Project 2025 happens, this will all be illegal. You both go to jail
Illegal,
for this.
Really?
illegal, illegal,
We can go drink it out in the phone.
illegal,
Yeah. They
illegal.
go
They don't want to hear this shit.
Why they
they're
don't
gonna
want hear it?
Over 3 inches, they ain't trying to hear no over 3 inches. This jail time. You talking about motherfucker over 3 inches? Go find her. Get her IP address. Go to her home. We just gonna lock you up because you talking about over 3 inches, and we ain't gonna tell the public you saying over 3 inches. But my manhood is fucked up over this 3 inches, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock you up. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it
Let me
all
tell you
connects. It
Mm-mm.
all connects, right?
Then when you old, it don't even work no more. And it's still only 3 inches. You know,
you, Byron are
yeah,
the
you
first
mad?
wood me ever see. Byron Wood are the first wood me ever see where the wood head longer than the body.
I don't even want to see it.
Jesus.
I even say, send it to me. Let me see. I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
That's like,
man.
my eyes, I already wear glasses. I don't need to go have to get a whole new prescription when my
When me
cornea
say me
is fucked up.
traumatized, you know, man, me mean say
My
me me
cornea,
mean
my
me
cornea
say
Shit.
is fucked up.
Shit.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I
right
don't
now
need to see that type of
me
trauma.
fully traumatized right
Yeah,
now.
I need a whole new
When me say my
prescription.
nature dead, you know, me mean
Mm,
say my nature completely dead and it can never come back to life. And that Byron do to me.
I
Byron
mean,
fuck
I
me
would
up.
see it. My nature ain't gonna be dead, and it can come back to life because that's where ATL was come in
Mm.
at. But what I'm saying is that I don't need no new stronger prescription of
So
glasses.
if you don't mind telling us, if you don't mind telling us if it's not too much information for you to give out, our
What's that?
Atlanta I work with,
I say belly button right
we,
there.
we call that, what number that?
I think that's like 7 or 8, or I think it's around that areas. You
All
got
right,
a
yeah.
big body,
Let me
so
get
I'm
let me
saying,
get the tape measure.
yeah, please do that. Let me
Let me
see.
see.
Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see you take measure. I'll tell you. Go ahead and put that on the
All right.
solo layout.
Let's see how 8 look. It's that 8 yesterday. No.
Yeah, do that 8 right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's about it. That's right there.
8?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
that's about it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This a Byron.
Yeah, so I wouldn't understand that. I wouldn't
Byron.
understand.
The Byron, yeah.
And so I have layers that you have
Somebody have
to get I have
somebody have to
layers.
cut off
I have
this.
layers that you need to get past.
Here the
You
one
need
part.
to do that. I need you to have body strength. I need you to have arm strength and body width. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, about that. I can say about that.
Roofy just a murder band vex to the app. Hear me? I'm Prado and I chat, you know. Here Roofy a keep work.
Oh
Lord Jesus.
shit.
Here Roofy. Prado flop himself tonight with him 12-inch. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And Prado say, bear wickedness this me round. Me the round. That's why nobody now come over here. We can't expand.
We're never going to expand. I mean, but
Also,
I want to say the positive part of this. So let me get a positive aspect because I feel as though we in 2024 moving into 2025. When
hmm
we have these lives, when we speak the truth, you know, we have to have because the truth might be negative. We need to speak in the positive at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
So
I
for
tell a
my
lie to you. Say
positive is
Atlanta 8 look good though.
it.
Well, 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 well.
What?
Easy.
Atlanta.
That's
Atlanta
why.
8.
Easy.
That's why I
Atlanta
stayed.
8.
That's
Atlanta
why I
8. Me see
stayed
why
here
you
for a
fly
couple
so.
days.
My God.
For a couple days
That's
because
why you
a
can't
couple
stop
days.
fly. My
Yeah,
God.
yeah. You know,
Me that fly for that 8 there.
of course, of course. When he asked me am I flying, and
Me fly for the 8.
he got me to fly, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna pay half because half of this I'm enjoying. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't got to pay the whole. I'm gonna pay half because half of this I'm definitely gonna enjoy.
Mm,
This motherfucking tequila just made me say too much. But anyway,
mm.
I go there for a day for a concert. I need to stay.
Boy, me envy you. Me envy you. They say enough
Mm,
bad mind your friend them. Me
that's
bad
why you
mind
need
you see
a
man.
friend. I mean,
Feast the way I'm a bad mind you right now. Me just bad mind you. Me just
but
feel
you
jealous
hey, but
and
this
bad
is what I'm
mind.
saying. But this has been from way back. So I'm gonna say this has
Oh
been from way
God.
back in the day when I said that, I'm instead of me being in a relationship and me trying to being in bad relationships when I was young. You understand? I don't want that around my kids. I need to have relationships away from them. I don't need to be in a relationship. I can still have a friendship because I don't want to bring you around my kids if it's not working. So I have friendships. So this one I can say with my Atlanta, he's younger than me, but this has been since 2016. We done had ups and downs. There was times where, me being who I am, that cussed him out and said, you know, I ain't fucking with you. He give me time and then he hit me up like, how you doing? I feel better.
Mm-mm.
That's better than somebody trying to push their um agenda on me. Like you gonna make me talk to you. I already feel some type of way. You know what I mean? When I say I'm done, I'm not fucking with you no more. He give me time. And then
Thank
when
you,
he give me
Trees.
time, he come in and say, hey, how you doing? Now I want to conversate. So this is how we been since 2016. So when I go to Atlanta, like I live in a city where I was born and raised in. So I have friends. Not interested. You understand? Because everything that I expect and I want in a friendship, because it's not a relationship, it's a definite friendship where we vibe on a lot of different levels without it being a relationship. We vibe on that. We can
Please,
sit and chill.
you know what more you have to do for me? I want to see if you can help me. You know what you do now. Like when we attack at the time, I want you to try and tell me things we can push me in that direction if you do that.
we've been listen.
Like for
How
have
long?
for
What
have
is
what
our
for have
anniversary? Listen, what is our anniversary? Because we have the
God.
anniversary of this live. That's our anniversary. That's our anniversary as a friendship. It
Mm-hmm.
built up. First of all, it built up to a friendship. It started
Mm-hmm.
as just clicking, but it built up to a friendship. So I'm never going to enforce or try to push on you
And push me. May
my
I ask you for
agendas. But
push?
how many times have I said? How many
Me say me need
times
more help. Me need
have
more
I
help, Chris.
said
Listen.
that
Chris,
you
may I
need
ask
a
you for help? You know,
friendship?
you know, me I tell you. Me I tell you, me need more push, more push, more push me more because it sound good. The arrangement just sound good.
It's
Like
excellent.
me, yeah, what me don't know how
But
to
this
get my
started,
mind.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
what
listen,
me don't know how to
purposely,
get my mind round
let me
it. Me
say
don't know how
this.
to get my mind round just like have
Let me say
somebody with me
this.
and them
Let
not
me
deaf,
say
but
this.
me.
I can explain this to you, but I can also say this. This has been since I decided to my last man that I claimed. It was when my son was young. And my son was probably 2 years old. He'll be 30. So it took me a time to get into this rhythm, but I'm like I'm never gonna not stop fucking with men. Like that's my thing. But as far as being in a relationship and saying that I've stopped that because I had to choose whether I'm gonna be in a relationship with somebody and my children have to be involved because that's the relationship, or I'm going to be in a friendship. The friendship, you ain't got to see my kids because they're not going to see you. This is
Okay, but
between
all right. So
you.
let me ask a question. All right, that you did do that when you're putting them the younger, but now that
And
everybody big
still,
and grown and gone, oh, you
and
still
still,
maintain for stay so and don't
because
want the whole
I
marriage way.
because I it's not wanting to be in a marriage way. It's not finding somebody that's fitting that marriage way. Because even when I started this, when my kids were young, I'm still in that. So when I meet somebody and they tell me, "Oh, when's your last relationship?" I literally say, "Oh, it's been a long time." I try not to say how long it's been unless they actually ask me. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I say a relationship, when I actually said this was my man, it's when my son was young. My son over 30.
Life mix up.
So when they say, "Oh, it's been that long," that's when I felt like could claim somebody to be my man because he fit that criteria right then, and it didn't work. So, but I already had in my mind, if this don't work, I need to be solo dolo and work with my family and make sure they're comfortable. So that moved into the fact of me having friends. We gonna see each other either my place when my kids aren't here, or we go to a hotel. We go to your place, but you won't have an interaction with my kids because we're friends. You understand what I'm saying? So that went on for many years, like in my 20s. But I carry that over. Like right now, I'm at the point that people think that you're set. I'm setting these ways. I say me. I'm setting these ways, and I'm too strict about having a relationship and all that shit. Right now, I'm focused on. Right now, I'm focused on saying it's not me setting my ways. It's me understanding that before I would say that you can't lead me on anything. When they say the man should lead, you could never. I'm a Taurus. I'm stubborn. You could never lead me. It took me years to understand. I have to understand that you're leading me in the right direction that I'm already going. I have no problem with relinquishing those values because I'm already doing them. I'm never going to stop doing them. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to give me a time to rest because you're doing it, and know that if there's any time that I need to step forward, I can do it. That's the different purpose of being in that type of relationship. I ain't found that. It's not me being too strong. See, there's a lot of men that when I say who I am and how I am, they say, "Oh, you know what? Oh, you carrying baggage. What fucking baggage am I
Hello,
carrying?"
life I rub you, Life I
Life
rub you out
can't
in a crotch.
life can't rub me. Life
I
can't
be
rub
it. I be it things. You might rub you.
life can't rub me.
Me I tell you, say my rub you. Me I really sitting them.
So read it to me because I'm smoking, I'm drinking.
Him said that's probably why she and my friend at Jamaica didn't work.
Oh
And
shit.
then him said trying to get to know someone, but you have someone a full your belly.
Oh shit.
Then
Oh
him
shit.
say Richard should file a lawsuit for neglect.
Oh shit.
Tell say my Rubio.
Oh shit.
Tell say a pure Rubio that go on in the strat here. What
Shit.
the
Life,
fuck?
you tried it? Life. I'm gonna be as cordial as I can. First of all, can't nobody file no lawsuit against me ever in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always be the person I am, and you know, this shit right here is funny. You said, read that pepper seed again. Read that again. Read that again. Say that again.
Alright, him said that's probably why she and my friend in Jamaica didn't work. Then
Mm-hmm.
him said trying to get to know someone, but you have someone a full your belly.
Mm-hmm.
Then him say real talk fraud or lots of distractions. Then him
Mm.
say Richard should file a lawsuit for neglect.
Okay. So let's talk about the feel about it. When you talk to this, we've always talked about from the beginning why I don't talk to, or I don't like talking to. I can say why. Why I don't talk to people long distance. I'm a visual person. I rather sit down and talk to you and get to know you on that aspect. I've said that forever since the beginning of life. So, as far as my friend in Atlanta, number one, there's no man. So I'm saying I'm a female. There's no man alive that's talking to someone online that they've never met, and all of a sudden that conversation is so good, they're gonna let go of a friendship, a physical friendship they have with someone that they can see that they've had before this conversation. Not possible. Can't nobody tell me about that. Now, if this conversation online prospers and is in a positive aspect, me as a person, I don't fuck two men right now at my age. You know, I always used to have back in the day when I was younger. I had a friend and I had a possible. If you didn't come through, I had a possible that was coming through. Okay, definitely. He was right there
Break
saying,
glass
"What? What
in case
time?"
of emergency. In case
Yes,
of
that part.
emergency, break glass.
That part. If I say, "Yeah, I'm trying to see you. Where we at? Where you need me to be at?" That type of shit. I had a friend and I had a definite possible that was always flowing flew through. When I got older, I said, you know what? I don't need a possible. It's like a friend. We're gonna talk about when I'm trying to see you. You know what I mean? Because I my attitude and my me growing in my thought prospect. So you know what? I can't deal with two people. It's two different men with two different attitudes. It's me stretching myself thin. You know, then I'm good for my attitude and I will cut everybody off and cuss you out and not fuck with you no more, and that be the end of our relationship. So I said, you know what? Let me just deal with one person. So I have this one person since let's say about 2016. One thing I can say about him, this is my Atlanta friend. One thing I can say about him, we fall out. We have fallen out. Well, when I say I've cussed him out, like this is it for me and you. Nigga, after I say this, I ain't fucking with you no more. And he's the only man in all my years that give me my space to be mad, upset, pissed. I ain't fucking with you. And if it take months, one time it was like 9 months. I ain't hear from him because I was done with him. There ain't no, I'm done with you, nigga. I said what I had to say. 9 whole months later, I was in my city at my daughter's apartment, chillaxing, watching TV. I get a text say, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "What? What?" That fucked me up. You understand what I'm saying? So we had our falling out, and he knew what the issue was. But when he came back to me and spoke to me and reached out to me, that let me know that this has been fucking with you. You knew you was wrong and you ready to reach out and say something to me. I've always loved a persistent man in my younger days when, I love somebody that I say, you say something to me, I really ain't. But then I might try to talk to you and say this ain't gonna work, and you keep calling me, and we t- there was something about that elevated my interest while I was in my hometown. When I moved to Georgia, that shit got annoying. So for me to meet somebody in Georgia that gave me my space, that's the issue I have. If I'm pissed off and you fucked up and you keep trying to talk to me and keep trying to talk to me to change the narrative and you fucked up, it ain't gonna never work. We done forever. Him, he knew he fucked up. He gave me my space. And when he came back to me, let me know, you know what, I've been thinking about you and I know I fucked up. I'm still trying to see you. That's why I've been fucking with this man since 2016. Now, let me say this as far as me dealing with somebody else. We grown. So let's put that grown aspect into it. If you're speaking to somebody, you talking to somebody, and you're trying to get to know them, and you're not fucking them, and you have somebody that you've been dealing with for a minute, and y'all been friends, not relationship, I'm not gonna let this man go until I understand that this is real. Like this is somebody that I feel as though I can deal with. Excuse me, somebody I can deal with, and this can grow into a relationship. I'm 53 years old. I'll never fuck two men unless I'm in a relationship and you fuck around and fuck a bitch. I'm definitely fucking somebody. But if I'm in a relationship, I'm dedicated to this one person. And if you can outshine the person that I've been dealing with since 2016, I would definitely tell him that I'm in a relationship. But until that happens, whenever I go, you know, or he want to see me because this is a mutual thing. He'll text me and say, what I got to do to see you. I'll pay half. You pay half because I half want to see you. You want to see me, I want to see you. So I'm going to pay half. That's why I go to Atlanta. Or if I go to Atlanta and have some other event that's going on, he's still paying half of my visit. So he definitely got that time to spend with me. Till I find a man that's going to match that, I'm always have a friend. Or until he has a woman. Like we have this agreement. We do have this agreement. He has no kids. He's an electrician. He works, if he could work 7 days a week, 99 jobs, he'll do that. We've had that arrangement from the beginning. If you get into a relationship, don't call me no more.
So he don't need your money. He's a tradesman, so he don't
He's
need your
never
money.
needed
First
my money.
off,
He's never needed my money. Ever,
yeah.
ever.
So that's
Just never.
another box checked.
When I say that I go to Atlanta, he say, how much is your airfare and how much is the hotel and how much is your rental car? We split that in half.
Mhm.
So we stay in a hotel, then how much is this? We split that in half. You understand what I'm saying? So this has been all the time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Even when I stayed in Georgia, whatever it was that we did and all that type of shit, he made sure that he put his half in. So but he also knows we have that agreement, I'm gone now. I'm in a whole different city. You get you a little shorty in your city, and don't text me or reach out to me. Don't send me no songs. Don't ask me how you doing, how I'm doing. Don't do
Mhm.
none of that. Because when I come to Atlanta, we're going to spend time. And one thing I respect about him is, which where everybody else fucked up at is, when we together, all of a sudden you gotta answer your phone. You getting text message, you doing this. This nigga's phone would be dead. When I say dead and not with no charger, when we was together, never answered his phone. Never picked up his phone unless he was playing music. I was like, okay, so this is my time. I respect that and I appreciate that. This is 100% my time. Like phone dead. Like I'm on 1%. It's great down. I'm like, you want to plug it in? No, ain't no reason for me to plug it in. That's why we've been this long. But we also have the understanding. If you find somebody, I'm in another city. You find somebody, you know, you're going to have the respect to not even hit me up or not respond or say I can't or this is whatever it is because you're going to have to spend days with me. I'm coming from another city. This ain't no leaving and while you there you got to talk to somebody on the phone and you got to do this. I'm gonna need you. One thing he is a workaholic. He will get up in the morning and go to fuck to work. So you go to work, you come back. If I'm here for 4 days, I'm gonna need you to go to work and come back and go to work and come back because you paid half for this hotel. And all that time, never be on the phone with anybody except if it's his family. So, that friendship at the end of the day is going nowhere unless I find somebody that lets me know this is about me and him. Then I say, you know what? I found somebody that's I'm digging right now. So we can't have this friendship. And he know the same. So I can talk to anybody and try to build a relationship. I'll never let this person go. And it's not even letting them go because we don't
This
text.
dude here, man.
You know what I'm saying? But if you
Listen, after everything what you say, me not gonna say life you get it, but based on where I write, obviously not get it.
Yeah.
you never get it. But you know what I'm saying? This is a life I've been living for over 20, 30 years. You understand? My son will be 30 years old.
He might call
I
you player.
stopped. It's not, how's that a player?
Him
Because
say,
I'm not fucking two people, though.
him say, him say, player.
How's that? And I'm not fucking two
Him
people.
say, do you think Trish, player? Richard is
I'm
all
doing
good.
the
It
same.
happened to the best of us.
Listen, and it does. But my thing is, you call somebody a player when they're fucking two people. When you're fucking two people, you
No,
call them a
sir.
player.
No, sir.
I don't
Life,
fuck two people.
yeah. Life say Richard lucky he didn't spend his hard working money to come to the US because as soon as you're back at Jamaica, dog eat your supper. Hmm?
Oh, that came from deep down in my belly. But anyway, I'm just saying, this is my thing. First of all, I'm not trying to bring nobody from Jamaica. If you gonna come to Jamaica, because I want a Jamaican that don't want to come to America. That's number one. So if
Because
you trying to come to America, it ain't gonna never gonna work. It ain't never ever ever gonna work.
then you're
But
always gonna be wondering, is it for the citizenship?
I don't even listen. But if we sit down and we negotiate, you want to be in America and I want to be in Jamaica, and we work that shit out, we can do that. But at the end of the day, I already know how Jamaican men stand. You put your name on some paper, even if it's just agreement. When I come here and I'm trying to fuck, we fucking. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. If this is the arrangement, this is the fucking arrangement. Body don't come with that. It don't. So I already know how that is. You know. But up here, mm-mm. You
Treese,
gotta
I don't think
understand
you
your
sound like
role.
a player. You sound like somebody who is mature in understanding her own feelings and emotions,
I
and
mean, I'm gonna be honest with
somebody
life.
who's grown and do what you
Yes.
do
I
what
mean,
works.
you have to
You
grow
do
into
what
your
works,
grownness
man.
because I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was a player. I was.
Yeah. Or imagine you keep
I
making the same
was.
mistake and get your heart hurt over and over and over and over and over. Come on, we're not little
I
kids
did
out
what
here. We know
niggas
what
did.
it is.
I did what niggas did back in the
Lifetime have
day.
a quick
Yeah.
question for you. Him want to know if Richard knew about the Atlanta friend.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all did. Everybody on the live knew. Yes. Yeah. I think
Jeez.
didn't I?
Jeez, I like what you said before about in fact tonight was a night I need to hear it. You hit on the nail on the head where you said when you get angry and curse him out, he understand to give you
Give
the
me
space.
space.
Because a
I tell
typical
you,
thing for a
that's
guy
the
is
biggest
ego gets
issue
hurt.
that I have. And I'm gonna tell you honestly, because I know I'm stubborn. I know my
Mm.
attitude can go from 0 to a million. But when you do something to me that tick me off, I'm gonna say something about it. Don't come back to me with an argument when you know you're fucking wrong.
Or
When you
call
know
you
you're
up a
wrong.
million times, keep dialing, 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 dialing. You throwing
Let me say
dimes up
something
at your
to you.
window. Please,
I had somebody in my
just
face
talk to
like that.
me.
Like
Just talk to
he
me.
was in my face and I kept saying I had reggae music
Yo.
playing in the background and I'm saying, just let me meditate. Let's not even talk about it. Let me get my shit together. And he kept nagging and nagging and nagging. I said, you
Shit.
know, all right.
Trees. Trees, you
So
saved
when
my
that was
relationship
done,
tonight.
when I
Swear
tell
to
you I
God.
never seen that motherfucker again, never in life did I lay
Save my
eyes on that
relationship.
motherfucker again because you
Mm.
did not give me my space. And the crazy shit about it is I was in Georgia for 12 years. I never met a person like my friend that I still had. When I was pissed off, this motherfucker was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna fuck with her. Mm-mm. But she said I ain't. And this has happened at least 2 or 3 times since 2016. So this has not been a continuous friendship. This friendship has been broke off at least 2 or 3 times by me. Okay? By me. Talking shit, cussing him out. I ain't got shit else to say to you. And he definitely does not bother me for months. For months. And then when he come back, say, hey you. You know what I'm saying? You've given me that time to cool off, even though I know what the argument was, and you know you was fucking wrong. And it's not even about an apology at that point. You acknowledged it. You acknowledged what I said, and you knew it. We ain't even got to discuss it no more. You understand? And then that friendship starts all over again with the same type of respect. I ain't, we smoke weed, we drink, whatever we doing, it's not I'm taking care of you and you're taking care of me. There's sometimes we do everything, but we enjoy each other's company and there's no breaks in that space. I mean, for real, it's like you being in a relationship when you together. It really is. It's like the phone is off, nobody's calling, nobody's texting. Even if I gotta turn it off or let it die, this is our time right here.
Like that's
Tomorrow
right there,
might be
so
different.
that's why you see that's why me can't do it. Because me can't me no here what one. Cause when you're not there with me they know what I do.
I mean, but you're not in but that's when you call a relationship. This is a friendship.
Can't do it.
Right.
I mean,
Is
that's
a
what I'm saying. This is the difference between when you want a relationship, when you want a full blown relationship from somebody that can't commit to you, that's where the shit fucks up at. You learn that from the beginning. We've known that from the beginning. So when you set your shit up and you
So
talk to somebody from the
why
beginning,
can't come in? Why exactly can't come in?
I'm not committing because it was
Because
me and
it
it's
sound
still
like
me.
somebody where based on everything where you say,
It's me.
it sound good.
It's
Like it could
me.
have me no
It's
know.
me. At the beginning, it was me because, but let me be honest. In my city, I started having kids young, so my kids are of an age where someone would be attracted to me, my grown children. I've had men hit on me that were my children's age. And one thing I've always said is I'm not going to disrespect my children and fuck with somebody their age. I just never will. Well, in my city, let me say that. Just now we don't venture to another city I lived in. That wasn't always when me having kids young. I see females that have fucking whole relationships with a man that's a year younger or older than their son. I could never do that. I could never in my life do that.
you mean
But
like
then,
Donald Trump did
yeah,
when he
all that.
married someone
I
his
mean,
daughter's age?
there's no fucking way. Like, where's the respect level?
Yeah.
Like, now you're making this person have this these heights over your child that's the same age. You're putting them above your child. Okay, so that's always been my stance. So when I moved to Georgia, I still felt that way, even though I'm hundreds of thousands of miles away. But when I met my friend, I was attracted to him. He didn't look his age. So we start kicking it and everything. And when I found out how old he was, he's 5 months older than my oldest child. Okay. So now I got to grapple with the fact of me saying that I'm not fucking with nobody around my kids' age. And then I also had to realize that I'm in another city. So that's why it continued. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as in my city, if it was in my city, I would have broke it off. I know I would have. Because I see the backlash with that shit. And one thing I'm not gonna do, and what I've taught my kids, street smarts and bookstore smarts, you need that in this city, any city. But what I'm not gonna do is downplay who you are versus somebody that I fuck with, and I see broads doing that. You understand what I'm saying? I have a son that will be 30 this year. I had a young man that hit on me, and I think he was like 24 years old. I'm like, this right here. I appreciate and I'm flattered, but my son, we're not in the posh, uppity, privileged neighborhoods. We're from the fucking hood. And before I let my son be disrespected by some man in these streets, we don't have nothing to say. Because this shit might not work. The fuck might be good and all that shit. But if the shit don't work for me, I'm stop fucking with you. And then my son is known around. He said, "Yeah, I was fucking your mom." No, 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 not ever, not ever.
Hey, Trees, tell me this don't sound creepy. You got some. It's usually a man, and he gets older, and he's rich, have money, so he divorced his wife and
Mhm.
marries some young woman, some gold digger, and now the children have a stepmother younger than them. Can you imagine that?
Yes,
You
and
got
they
a
don't give a
step
fuck
parent
about that. But see,
younger
that's
than
that
you.
money thing. When I say this
That's
street
creepy.
thing, there's motherfuckers that will. When I say the street level of this shit, I already know. Me fuck
Yeah,
some young nigga out on these streets, and then I already say this ain't working, and now you a stalker, and you follow me where I'm at. And my son, this 6'4", 300-pound nigga, is not having none of that. Now I done put him in a predicament to where a nigga can disrespect you because I done fucked him. So when he come up to you, you can't. I mean, you gonna do what you doing or whatever, but at the end of the day, you don't even have an argument because I literally laid down with this.
Okay,
Not
but
that. We not doing none of that. We not doing. When the 24-year-old came up to me, me and my sister was in the bar, and I seen him like walking past and come, and I'm telling my sister, I was like, oh, he trying to look at you. You know what I'm saying? That was my mindset until I got outside and I was going to my car, and he was like, yo, how you doing? I said, I'm good. Like he was like, oh, he said something. I was like, oh, that's my sister. She's still in there. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know her and your younger sister. I know them." This is how close to his age that he is to my sisters. He was like, "Oh, but I was, trying to say how you doing and trying to holler at you." I said, "How old is you?" I swear he said 24. I said, "Oh." I said,
hmm
"You are younger than all of my children, all three, including this 6'4" man right here. You're older than all of my children." I'm definitely flattered at any, compliment, respect that I get. But there's no possible way that even if I say, oh, he cute and I like him, and I'm not going to put that over my children that got to be in these streets,
That's it. That's
especially when
good to
somebody
hear.
that's trying to get clout somewhere in a community that you're not from. And you know
hmm
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
yeah,
son
yeah.
hang in a different community. If you ever see him
Mm,
over there, oh, son-in-law, the whole motherfucking
mm,
place is going to go. The whole
mm.
place is going up in flames.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
place is going up in flames.
yeah, yeah. Cause Trees, like, I mean, it's like you're saying, cause like you even got some men out here that, like if the woman sleep with someone, they go around to all her friends and try and shame her to everyone she knows. So you got these types of men who will, they're not cool with the thing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying,
Men
right? Like,
gets men, it was a woman's aspect. Men get sprung and they feel like they don't want you with nobody else and all that type of shit. So then you do disrespectful shit. One thing I can say about me being back home, my son is older. He came back here when he was 16 and now he'll be 30 this year. I definitely keep my distance out of respect and love. That first of all, the unconditional love for him and the respect of him being on these streets and elevating from being on these streets and trying to get out of these streets because we all was. You understand what I'm saying? I would never put him in the predicament where a man could say anything to him about me.
yeah, like a good mom. Yeah,
Ever,
like a good mom. In other words, like
ever,
a mom. Big up, Trees. Big up.
ever. And when I say that, I'm trying to be refined and say my kids is grown, but when I tell you I will fight you in the streets about my kid, him included. I raised him not to hit women. I raised him not to hit women. So if his sisters ain't around, bitch, I'll fight you. Yeah, I'll fight you. About this man. This is the whole street shit. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted him to elevate it from that, just like my girls have elevated from that. And it's still gonna take him time because it took me time. It took them time.
Mhm.
But it's all about respect. And I feel as though I truly in my heart feel as though it's the respect that you show your children growing up in these streets over these streets. When you put them on the same level and you on the same level and we all cool and we doing this, and that,
Mhm.
we can still do all this, and that. But you put your kids above what we did. I'm trying to elevate my kids. We still out here. I mean, I live close to my local bar. We didn't sit down there and have some drinks and I didn't let people know that I know this is him. This is the nigga that I had in the stroller. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Early in the morning. This is
He's
the
your
one I was in
bodyguard
the
now.
court with in early in the morning. This is him.
He's
You
your
understand what I'm
bodyguard.
saying? People like, damn,
What's
that's
up?
yeah, this him, this him.
Oh, he's your
Because
bodyguard.
where I'm raised, where I was raised at in my community, I ended up moving to the other side of the city where my family's born and raised. So he was literally raised on the other side. That's his side of the city. But since I'm over here, I need everybody to know who my son is. And when we say his name, who his daddy is. Because I want him to be over here. You understand? And the respect comes with that. He's a grown ass fucking man. When I say grown, finally got his facial hairs coming in right. That took forever.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
he's a grown ass man. So when somebody say, "Oh, that's him," yeah, that's him. That's him. And I would never put a man above him. Not even his daddy. We at this point, you got to earn respect from him. I'm on the back burner of it. Earn respect from him. So y'all could be on the same level as far as father and son. What happened with us way back in the past, that's so far back in the past. I need you to be on a positive level right now as a man to show him how to be a man or let him know what you did that wasn't right and what he shouldn't do. And we good. We'll be friends after that. And I'm not a friendly person at certain points, but we will be friends after that. But my son has been through the ringer, and the crazy part is, it's not even crazy. He chose to be up here in my city. I Let me say, I moved to Georgia with him and I kept him down there. And then there was one time that I felt as though he was doing so good in school, I would let him go spend the summer up here in my city. That was the worst thing I could ever do in my life. Worst thing. I could ever do in my life because I took him away from this life. And then when I let him be up here for this, he was green. He was seeing all this other crazy shit. And then when I finally brought him on, he started acting crazy and he want to be back up there with his family. We have a large family. So you're back up here with this family. You got a chance to spend the summer with this family, and you go back to Georgia with these little bit of friends. And you've always been raised around family. So he cut up until he had to come back here. But when he came back here, he had to learn the hard way about fucked up family. They embrace you when you can tell them about me, but when you can't tell them about me anymore, they treat you like a second class citizen. He learned the hard way. And the hardest thing for me as a mother, I'm a tough love mother. You're gonna learn the hard way. As long as motherfuckers know that I ain't never got to speak to none of my kids ever again in life. Like I could be that done with them. But I will go to jail and I will kill about the seeds I brought into this world. And I will still never speak to them again. As long as we there. So that's the aspect of my son. He came up here, he found out my family wasn't my family. Even when I moved back here, he was still realizing that, still dealing with the family. And I've watched him evolve in the 5 years I've been here to see this family never wanted anything better for you. You have to want it for yourself. And I've always stood in the background and said, I'm not going to help you until it's downright that I got to get to the raunchy, you know, beyond the nail bed help you. Because I need you to see these motherfuckers you called your friend and your family. Where was they at? It wasn't there. And I'm proud to say now I definitely see in 2024 my son evaluating and seeing that everything I told him as a youth, the grass ain't greener on the other side, even with our own family. They'll make it seem that way while they pull you down. So to fuck with somebody on my children's level, like literally lay down with somebody that's my kid's age, I could never. I could never. I could never. And it's not even saying as a woman, I could say I could never, but respecting and loving my children, not to have your name in the streets with people saying, "Oh, I know, little John be getting it in with your mom." The fuck type of shit is that? The fuck type of shit is that? Like you really out here fucking somebody your kids age. My disgust is I was changing diapers the same time your mom was changing diapers. I was taking you to school the same time your mom was taking you to school. You playing games on the computer, and I'm trying to feel. I'm trying to figure out how we gonna do this business.
This
What?
hoe over here, bro.
What is that? Where is that coming from? I
Man,
don't
this piece of hoe, this bitch ass hoe over here, man. This
know.
bitch ass hoe up in the fucking chat. Yo.
They
Hey,
playing a motherfucking game. I'm trying to figure out how we gonna get it and into it to get them to decipher all these receipts in business. You playing the game. Get the fuck you playing Game of Thorns and shit. Get out of here. Mm.
you taught me something tonight, Treese, and I want to thank you because I needed to hear it from my own relationship. That part about let it die down before you start bombarding with text and phone call.
You
And it's
can't
like
do it,
the
Paul.
it's like the great Tanya Stevens said. Did you ever realize that women have moods? You have to know how to handle it when they
You
act
do,
rude.
but Paul, the thing is, if you want to plead your case and you know in your heart you were wrong, don't do it.
Yeah. When you're
You
wrong, you
understand what I'm
sit down
saying?
and fess up.
Let not
Yeah.
even sit down and fess up.
Yeah.
Give them their space. If
Yeah.
they want you to fess up, they're going to say something.
Yeah.
If they want to hear it, they're going to say something. You've had
yeah.
enough time to be able to fess up. They've had enough time to listen to it. If they
Trees,
don't say shit else to you about it, you better keep being the best motherfucking person you is and never talk about it again.
Trees, you know men
Never
are big
talk.
babies. You know we big babies where affairs of the hearts are concerned. Yeah, but
That's
you
the
know
problem.
that. You teach me
That's why
something
you lose
tonight.
somebody. But that's why
Thank
you
you.
lose somebody.
Yeah,
That's why you lose.
thank
And
you.
you know the crazy shit is all these years that I've just had friends and not relationships. My one in Atlanta is the only single person that has never came back to me with some forceful, I need to talk to you and this, and that. Like when I say he
Mm.
leave it alone, this motherfucker don't text me back. He don't answer me. I say what I want to say and text what I want to text, and I do not get a fucking response. The longest was 9 months. 9 months later, I'm sitting in my daughter's living room on her in her recliner, and I get a text and say, "Hey, you." I was like, "What? All right." Now I got a little smile on my face. If he had did that shit the next day, everything after that would have been fucked up. Everything after that, you knew
Yeah.
you was wrong. You knew you was wrong. I said what I said, and you accept that wrong.
So he just let it heal, basically. Have the
Yeah,
confidence and
yeah.
understanding.
And that's not the first
Let me
time.
let it
That's
heal.
about the
Yeah,
third time.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
Give it
saying?
some
It's
time.
about the
Yeah.
third time.
So
Mhm.
you see, no, that's why you know so everybody different because me know me are the opposite of that because if me I say something to you and you wanna answer me hate you like poison. And me come find you too. Yeah?
But I've
You know,
in that in
you
that
know,
in
ignore
that
me.
communication, I
Seriously.
don't want to hear from you.
That's what me I tell
Don't
to everybody.
answer me.
No, me not talk to you. Me I say that's why me I say everybody different because me want
Right.
the answer. Me want the answer because me
I
not
mean,
talk
but
to you, you not answer.
okay, so let me clarify. Let me clarify. I
I
could
know
say a
what you meant.
situation. Let me give you one specific situation. Okay. This is when I still lived in Atlanta. I was on my gypsy shit. I was staying in a hotel, that was close to my club. The broad knew me. I get the same room every other week when I was off because I was working like 11 days straight, only off 6 days a month. So when my weekend was off, I already had my room booked. Like literally, I'll be leaving on a Monday, booking my room for the next 2 weeks. So me and this bro was so cool that I get the same room every fucking time I book. Okay. So my friend knew all the way from when I was roommates with somebody with my hairstylist. These are the days I'm off. If you trying to see me, we trying to link up, it's these days and not after 9 o'clock. Cause 9 o'clock when I come in, I've been at work. Like I'm doing a live in case. I'm caring for somebody living in their space. When I get to my space, I'm doing whatever. I'm coming in and my food ready, take my shower, got my TV ready, my music, my weed, my drink. I'm getting ready to get in. If you're trying to see me, hit me up before 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, I'm done. After 9 o'clock, I'm already done. And that's what he would do. Okay. So the weekends, me being off, when I became a gypsy and I was staying in hotels, he called me. He texted me and said he trying to see me. I said, well, I'm going out, so meet me at the club. And then from there, we going back to the hotel I'm staying in because this is my gypsy week. We get to the club, we drinking, we doing whatever, smoking, all types of shit. Then after a while, it's almost closing. No, it's not even close to closing. He's like, okay, I'm trying to leave. So I'm like, all right, so we're gonna dip out. We get to I get to my car. He walked me to my car and say, oh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna go home. Like we both lived where my place was and where he lived at was close to the club. He said, I'm gonna go home. I looked at I'm like, go home. I was in my hotel room. You said you trying to see me. You know I'm going out this weekend. You met at the club. From the club, we supposed to go back to my hotel, right? We get to my motherfucking car. You saying you trying to go home. I'm already, feeling nice, so I never really paid attention to the time. I'm like, okay. When I got in my car and pulled off, I realized it's still early. Like the club still got a good 2-3 hours in. So I get on the highway, I swoop back around and come back to the club. I text him and say, "You was the one that was trying to see me. You know how my weekends go. You instead of you waiting and instead of you telling me in the club, the packed
Oh
club,
boy.
we got seats that you trying to go home. I could have stayed in the club and did me. You wait till I get to my car and tell me you trying to go
So
home.
why am I try to go home for?
I don't give a fuck why you tried to go
Oh
home.
boy.
Me not understand because with no him
I
call.
didn't.
Why am I go
There
home?
was there was no reason. I didn't give a fuck why he tried to go home. My thing is,
Maybe him not have diarrhea and he never want you know.
it doesn't matter.
Oh boy.
It doesn't
I try
matter.
to see because guess what? If a man
You could
call you
have
out,
told me in the club where I had
if
a seat at, a packed club where I had a seat at, and I left drinks on the table that you had some issue, you had to go home. I don't give a fuck what your issue was because I'd have stayed there. The fact that you say I'm ready to go, and I'm like, okay, well, let's go. Then we get to my car and you say you going home. I text this motherfucker when I finally pulled off. I pulled over, texting, cussed him out, and told him I'm getting ready to circle the motherfucking highway. I'm going on the highway, circle, and come back to the club and finish at least a two hours in the club. He ain't text me for 9 months. You knew you fucked up.
so even all right, after that when him finally talk back, him ever say why him did want to go home?
I don't give a fuck why he wants to go home because it's
No,
not.
me not say I give a fuck, me just curious to
No,
know.
because he already knew that that's not what I want. You're. Why would I want to know this? You piss. When I say you piss me off, you can't tell me why you piss me off and
Maybe
think you gonna
somebody
fuck.
did sick.
Doesn't
Maybe
matter.
somebody sick.
Doesn't matter because you could have said that then. You can't come back to me 9 months later and say, "Oh, well, why I said it." It's gonna be another 9 months or not forever. That's in the past. That's in the past. Leave it in the past
First of all,
because you pissed
me
me
not
off
fuck with him.
then.
Me not fuck with him again after that
Well, I mean, that's why God made different people.
because
Right.
there's no blood clot
And
when
I'm
you tell me
already
say you
saying,
go
but this
home.
is what I'm already saying about people I don't fuck with. Don't come to me with no excuse and what you think that's gonna make me feel better. Will you tell me,
Mm-hmm.
even if you come back 9 months later and say, "Oh well," because we passed that.
Mm-hmm.
We're past that. So
Yeah.
now you're gonna hash it up. That's gonna make me say, you know what? Go ahead and hold that. Don't call me again. You understand? If it was something that you really could say, oh well, emergency happened, you would start out with saying that instead of hey you. I mean, God make different people. I know what works for me because I've always had those hey you and this and this, emergency and grandma died and all that shit when I was in my younger years. It didn't work then. It didn't work because you didn't give me my space and my time to get off my frustrations for you to try to play me like a fool. You came right back with some bullshit and I stopped fucking with you. So one thing I say about him, he makes sure that he knew he was wrong. He knew he was wrong. We ain't gonna talk about it. Just
It.
understand. I got my shit off my chest with you playing games, and you let that shit ride. And then you said, you know what? 9 months later, he was like, I'm thinking about her. Let me just say, hey, you. If hey, you never got a response, I guarantee he would have never called me back, never hit me back. We've had that conversation. He would have never hit me back like, oh, she for real though. I done
No
fuck.
blood clot where me then at the club a drink and want
Mm-hmm.
fuck and you a tell me say you go home. You can't chat to me again.
Mm-hmm.
Me hate you. Bad.
Yeah, I
It.
mean, at that point, I did too. But that's the thing. So you feel how I felt at that time. Whatever the issue was, and he waited 9 whole months. Where the point that I forgot about him, like you off the radar. So when he hit me back up and say, "Hey, you," I wasn't thinking about him with that negative. I was thinking about him with the positive. Like, all right, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's what
Yeah,
me
but
with
how you get that? How you do that?
how I got that is I've always loved the persistent man. Even when I turn you down and you really feeling me and you
No,
come
not the
back to me
persistent part. Oh, you forget about the part about the left you never want to go with you. Oh, you move past that.
because I
Because
said
it's
what I
almost a
fucking
year
said.
ago.
At
I
10 years
said
ago,
what I
take me, me
said.
can't move
But
past the
listen,
fall.
I said what I said and I said how I felt. And it never changed how I moved. It didn't change me. I didn't go back to my hotel and be sad and cry.
Paul, you ball out 9 months. Like me don't know the 9 months. It matter for
I
9 months.
know, but I'm
I left
learning
for
so much
100 months.
tonight, Pepper
I
Street,
mean,
I
and
I'm
this
never want
time
saying
I'm
to
9
gonna
months.
stay.
That's how much it was. But
That's
the
it.
I'm
No, but
difference
learning.
me I say, but
is,
me I say, me I say to Paul, Ali for 100 months. You never, you make me no want to fuck, and you're going.
Okay. All
Me
right.
no care that how much
but see,
months.
the
Me no
thing
business.
is, but this is the thing.
Eh?
You saying you want to fuck, and at the
So you
end,
can remember, yeah, Karen, yeah,
listen.
ba.
Let me
Remember,
say
say you
this.
remember say conversation start off with, are you call me out of the place
I
too?
understand, but the thing is, if you really, if that's the point, and you wanted to fuck, you have a couple friends. That's
Oh
me.
Jesus God.
You have a
Hey,
couple
Trees.
friends.
Me not
There's
have
always a
no couple
backup.
friends.
Hey, hey,
I
Trees.
mean,
I'm gonna
but
show you. I
this is what I'm
understand this. Watch
saying.
this.
So when you're
Yeah,
saying that you want to fuck, you
yeah,
have
but
you
no,
have
but are you me
being
want fuck because you
single.
remember say you call me out,
You
me and you
called
just go drink
me,
up, So
you disappointed
obviously I fuck we
me,
go
and it's not gonna happen. But I have a backup plan. That's what you have backup plan.
oh,
Like you,
Jesus.
I mean, this is not no everyday, all the time thing, but you have a backup because men have them. Okay, understand that men have them. So even if you say, okay, you played me, and why I spin around the block, spin around the highway, and pull back into my parking spot, I'm texting somebody, say, hey, what you up to? And I'm gonna get a response. So the fucking ain't no problem. I'm still gonna get fucked, and I'm still gonna finish enjoying my night. You fucked up. You fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's it.
And he knew he fucked up, and he waited 9 whole months to hit me up. And if he had hit me up and I said I never respond, because I'm not gonna respond, even after that amount of time, and I really ain't feeling you, because I was feeling him, like we had a connection, even with that fuck up. You know, I love the fact that when we were together, this is my thing with somebody that you're not in a relationship with, you're in a friendship with. Our time together is like we're in a relationship. We sitting, we vibing, we talking. You ain't on your phone, you ain't texting, you ain't answering shit, you ain't looking at shit. And he gave me that from the door. He gave me that. Like when I tell you his phone would be on E and die, I say, oh, play some music. He said, my phone is dead. And would show me his phone is dead. And it would be dead all night. Like he didn't give a fuck about it being dead. That was our time. You understand what I'm saying? So that
Me
was,
hate
that
him.
was you can't hate it. Well, you can.
Me hate
I
him.
don't. I
From
I'm
him left,
learning from him.
from him left you right. That's what me hate him.
I'm learning from him,
Now me not
and I'm
stop
learning
hate
from
him.
Trees. Hey, Trees, let me ask you a question from the
You're
male
not gonna
point of
learn
view.
from me. You're not gonna learn from me. Come here in a real life, me a drunk crow. Yeah?
Well, Trees is a Taurus. Trees, let
Me a
me ask
drunk
you.
crow.
you
Yeah,
can't, but
that's
I
your
can't
sign.
learn from you because I'm 53. I can't learn from you because I'm 53. And I'm telling you my
You
life.
can learn you can learn from people
No,
younger than
no,
you
I
too.
can't because I'm already set my ways. I'm just
Me
gonna say
know, but me I say we can learn from people younger than we.
we can't, but you know what, when it comes to when it goes against the grain of how
But
we already
me
live.
not try teach nothing to her. But me just a
But
say.
the thing is, when it goes against the grain of what we already been experiencing doing, I can't learn from somebody when I'm already setting my ways on that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I appreciate about a man. No motherfucking playing no games and sneaking on the phone and going to the bathroom and getting on Texas. This man, let me say man, because you say niggas, but this man would come in and his motherfucking phone would die. When I say completely die, because I'm only listening to reggae. Like I got him to listen to reggae because that's what I like. We drinking rum because that's what I like. But when he come in, I say, okay, play some of your music. You say I can't. So my phone is dead. I have a charger. He don't want it. Guess why? Because this is my time. That's all I need. I'm good right there. We're not in a relationship, but we're in a friendship to the point of my time is my time. If your phone, even if his phone was not dead, that answering text messages and all that type of shit, he's not doing because this is my time. He did that without me even saying anything. That's a difference. That's the difference. That's what made him last since 2016. That's what made him last. That's what made him last. Like all that shit on the phone. Oh, let me, my family texting me and you all. Then you're not interested in me as far as us getting to know each other because you have other shit going on because I wouldn't do it. I get text message and phone calls. If I'm with somebody, they're not important. It's not an emergency. Then I'm not gonna answer it because this is me and you time. He gave me and him time every single time. So everybody do shit different. I just know what I've never got. I've never got a motherfucker to say, "Well, let me talk to you. Let me say this. Let me do that." My motherfucking my attitude is on 1,000, and you're not giving me a chance to calm down. You're adding to it. When I say let's not even talk, let's talk tomorrow, you're still texting, you're still talking, still trying to call. That's done. We done with that. So when I get to the point where I say I will never ever fucking talk to you again, I won't. I won't ever. Never answer a call. You're blocked. If you call from another number or text from another number, I'm gonna say fuck you. When I say I'm never ever talking to you again, you didn't give me that mental space to calm down. You didn't.
Mental space to calm down. Thank you, Treese.
It's a
Me never,
You
me
drop
not calm,
Treese.
me not have no amount of time no there for me calm down if you left me there.
Treat well. I'm not talking about under those circumstances, like you was gonna hook up,
that's why
and
God make different
you
people with
know.
different circumstances.
But Treese, you
You
taught
left
me a
me
lot.
there. You
Thank
left
you.
me there, and I said what I said. And my thing is, you left me there. I said what I said. I circled back, and I let you know that if today I still wanted to fuck, I was gonna do it. So you
No,
didn't leave me.
me,
You didn't
me,
leave me there without fucking.
me know you can still fuck somebody, but me I say like me not give him not gonna get the chance to left me nowhere again. So that's why last time
And
that we
that's the
attacked.
last one that happened. But that's the last one that happened.
It would have been the last one that happened for me because me ain't attack again.
But even when we talked again, that never happened. So the one thing I can say about that, you learn from that place right there that you knew that you was never gonna do that shit again. So, I mean, I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I done been through, I'm a Taurus, I'm stubborn as fuck. I done been through to the point where I will never talk to you again. If you don't answer my call right now and I'm never talking to you, that's happened. But one thing I respected about that aspect, yeah, we was never boyfriend and girlfriend. We was friends. We were seeing each other. You pissed me off. I told you about yourself. You made sure you gave me my space. And when we seen each other again, and when me telling you about you giving me my space, this is the spot that I'm in. You know my spot. Me going back to that spot, if I wanted to leave with somebody and fuck, it was not a problem. So even though you left me, if I would still be fucking, and you left, and you probably was fucking, but that's not the relationship we had. This is a friendship, anyway. That's the difference between a friendship and a relationship. A friendship can go anyway. Either you're dominant in that friendship or we just there. A friend, I look at a friendship like I have a main friend and there's a backup friend. If I'm in that mood, like, I'm feeling some type of way,
Just
I'm trying to fuck
can't do it,
today,
yeah, man.
I mean, that's understandable. You can't manage it. It took me a long time to manage it and be
Yeah.
comfortable with it. That's what
I
comes with
hear what
53.
too. You see, to me, hear what, me have to deal with the man when me a sleep with because me a rough up my want. So right away we have a problem.
I mean, that's the problem. But you
Me
know
want
what?
the
I
raw fuck.
started,
Me
but
want the fuck raw.
see, the thing is,
So you have to be my man.
but
Like we have to be
listen,
dead
but
and
I'm
everything.
53,
Yeah, but that.
and I'm 53, and when I was dealing with whoever I was dealing with, we were able to fuck raw back then. We were able to. Today,
Oh,
you're not.
you and this a man, yeah?
This man, no, I'm saying back in the day when
Oh,
I'm saying the relationship we're dealing with, no, I don't fuck nobody raw. Right now, we don't do none of that. But I'm saying back in the day when I had these type of friendships and when I was younger, we were able to do that. As all these diseases came about, and no, so I don't fuck nobody raw, even
then
him.
that then
And it's
then
been
that me a
this.
talk about me want raw fuck. So which is why I want do it.
Okay, so guess what? There's rubbers that have ridges. I feel like it's wrong.
We need the raw fuck.
Okay, well then you go with the consequences of raw. See, my
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
once you
I'm
get in
not
a
going to
relationship
not
and you're there with the person, the
but
consequence there.
listen. I'm not going to not fuck because I can't fuck nobody raw.
Yeah, but
Okay,
me no want sleep with somebody when me not there with because then me no know when you're not there,
but
then
that's
you're
that's
be
why
yeah what
you're there.
you mix up with
That's
some other
you.
energy
But
or
that's you.
them demon
But
energy
that's
and you
you.
come over here
That's
so
the
know what I
thing.
mean.
That's why
Yeah,
you're
but
there. That's how you feel. And I'm telling you that I'm 53 years old. How you're feeling right now, I felt like that when I was in my 30s. Okay? I
yeah, but
felt like that,
me still I go feel so in my 50s.
and you still will because that's how you feel. I felt like that when I was in my 30s and I had to realize what I really wanted and how I wanted to move forward. You're going to feel how you feel. I felt how I felt back then, and I realized how I need to move around it. I'm still going to, because I'm never going to stop fucking. That's just not an option. The longest I've went is probably like a year. I'm not going to stop depriving myself from being intimate with a man because there's something that I'm trying to hold on to that's not going to work. It has to be my intuition. I still want to fuck somebody that I'm going to have to use a rubber. Like I don't even remember the last time I fucked without a rubber. That's okay because every time since then has been amazing, except for a couple times. But past them couple times, you know. Now, if there's ever a time that I get in a relationship and I can't trust that person enough to have sex without a rubber, that might be extra amazing. I'm not there. I'm not. But I'm not going to deprive myself of not fucking somebody because we can't fuck raw. Never going to do
I
that.
don't, but that's not the only reason. Me just can't be that way. Then me
I
just
mean, I
happy.
understand. That's
Me
why
just
we're two
me just
different
like
opinions.
here what me a the relationship kind of girl. Yeah,
If I could be, this is the thing.
that's it.
If I could be the relationship type of girl and the man that I feel as though that will compliment me, I would be the same way. And would I be willing to fuck raw with him? Of course. Of fucking course.
I eat me a look for now.
But okay,
Me
but
a look for this
if
somebody.
it doesn't work, if that doesn't work, I'm still looking for somebody to fuck where we can fuck with a rubber. Because right now, I'm not gonna miss out on that because you're not relationship type, but you're a good friend type where we vibe. I'm not gonna miss out on that.
Sometimes a friendship more real than a relationship because you don't have all the lovey-dovey stuff blinding you, or you'll be
I
like,
mean,
yeah, we're
it's not
really
even a
friends,
lovey
Me want
dovey.
the lovey
It's
dovey.
not even,
Yeah,
but that's why
Me want it.
that's why you wait
oh,
on that. But
you
guess
big
what?
softy.
There's a
Me
friendship.
want it.
There's a
Me want what me
friendship.
want,
But
Paul. Go
that's the
from there.
thing. That's
You a
it. That's
softy.
it. You want
So
that.
what? No, me
But
want
the
it that.
same, we're in
Listen to me, Paul.
2024,
Paul,
and
you're not gonna make it sound like something wrong with wanting that is.
there's
You're
not
not gonna.
nothing wrong with
Yeah,
wanting
but
that. Wait a minute, Pepper
what
Seed.
I
Wait a
let
minute.
me talk to Paul
There's
carefully. Cause
nothing
Paul
wrong
say,
with wanting that
yeah, but
2024.
Paul, make it sound like, listen, Paul,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nothing is wrong with it, Paul. You're not gonna tell me, oh, softy and whatever. No, nothing is wrong with wanting that.
Well, I'll tell you something about it.
Oh,
You know how much marriage end in divorce?
me not
Over
care.
50.
You
Oh,
have
hold
somebody
up.
where you're there
Over
with for
50%.
500 years. You're not in the position to tell me
Okay.
nothing. 'Cause
Well,
you
well,
find
well,
it.
I'm telling you, in lasting
You
30
find
years,
it.
there are times when you go into friendship mode And that's what holds you tighter than, oh, I love you. I
Okay,
love
yeah,
love
but
love
guess
love
what?
love 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 you.
You not in the
Yeah,
position to tell me, say,
I
oh,
know.
softy, because you're in what I am trying to get into. You in what me I try get into, so you can't tell me that because it me I try
Pe-
do.
pe-
Paul, me I try
pepper
to be like you, and that
seed,
me I
I meant
try
it as
be.
a compliment. Pepper seed, I meant it as a compliment when I say you's
No,
a big softy. You's
no,
a
it
big
couldn't be
softy. You
compliment
gonna
like
find it.
it never sound
You gonna find
the,
it. You big
no,
softy.
the tone never sound complimentish. The two one never sound complimentish. No, no, no.
Oh,
Nothing do wrong with one that. Nothing do wrong with one that.
I
Yes,
hear you.
listen, I want married and everything. Yeah.
Right?
Married,
I
walk
mean,
down
I
aisle,
went and got a
throw a
long
bucket
time
and
ago, but
everything. All right.
what I've
Oh,
realized is at 53, if it
Want
doesn't
it.
happen, I need to be okay
love it.
in what I get. What I make
Mouth. Where you
happen,
are going with there?
I definitely want that. But Frado, let me answer your question. I don't know if it's my voice because as I've gotten older, I've never really liked my voice, but it's mine. So I work with it. You know what I mean? But I do know it's my energy because my energy is not going to lie. I'm going to give you 100% of my energy. Is how you take it or can accept it is how we move forward. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer to that. You know, but pepper seed, that's like I was saying, it's how I would love to be in a relationship. Who wouldn't? Would love to be in a relationship, but I can't diminish some of the values that I have. I mean, I've come when I tell you I've come a long way. So I look at these, milestones in my life, and I've come a long way. And where I'm at right now is solid. I've come to the point where you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't say that, you couldn't lead me nowhere. You couldn't do nothing as far as being in a relationship with a man because of where I had to bring myself. Now I'm at a fact where you could lead me. If you're not leading me in the same direction I'm already going, it's not gonna work.
Oh,
You
nobody
can't
can leave
pretend.
me.
Listen, but this is what I'm saying. It's
I don't
53.
give a fuck. All if me tell them
This is
say me I go down
53.
there so,
This is
and him tell me
53.
say yes, him I go down
This
there
is
so too.
my
Here
53.
what? Make me lead
This is
you.
my but live this is my 53.
Why me can't lead you?
This is
Why me
my
can't lead the
53
man?
because I don't want to lead. I've already been leading my whole life.
Yeah, but me can't
Okay.
trust them people have to lead me. You know, see them a
But
demon in the
this is
flesh.
but this is the thing. But this is what I'm telling you. This is me. Let me say me. I've already been doing it my whole life.
Yeah, and that's why it work out.
But let me finish what I'm saying. I've already been doing it my whole life. I sit down, I put the shit on paper and say, you know what? I'm already doing it. If I meet somebody that vibes with me on every way that I need that, and he's genuine about that shit, do I still lead or do I allow him to lead? Okay, so let me evaluate. Let me allow him to lead as long as we're going in the same fucking direction that I've been going.
The problem is them
Let me
start
say
off and go
this.
in another
Let me
direction
finish.
there. And that's
Let
the
me
problem.
finish. Let
Cause
me
them a
finish.
try to cook up something.
Let me
And then
finish.
as soon
Let
as
me
them lead,
finish.
now them start
Let
make
me
some funny
finish.
move.
Let me finish. Let me
Now make a
finish.
blood clot
Let me
boy lead
finish.
me nowhere.
Let me finish. Let me finish my
You
answer.
better walk back
Because
at
I'm
me, yeah?
53. I'm
Walk back at
53.
me, yeah?
So let me finish my because I was at your point where you're at 40. I was there. So let me say at 53. Okay. Let me say at 53. I was there at 40. Let me lead you. And let me say where I've marched and I've done. So let me say at 53, you'll never overcompensate for what I've already fucking done. But if you're gonna give me the leeway to say that I can kick my feet up and I see you, I know you're doing because I'm always gonna be on point with that. It ain't me kicking my feet up and say, okay, he said he's gonna leave. Let me just let him know it's me making sure I see you do it. If you're allowing me to be comfortable enough to play this back role right here, if you falter, I'm still on top of my fucking game because I already got my
Me not
plan
give you
B.
no chance.
That's okay, but you're 40 and I'm 53 and
Walk behind me.
I've been there where you're at. I've
Walk
literally
behind me.
said what you're saying. I've
Me walk
literally
behind me till me
said,
dead.
I've literally said what you're saying. So what I'm saying at 53, yeah, walk behind. No, I'm gonna let you walk in front of me, but behind
Don't
these
tell me.
scenes,
Yes,
behind
sir.
these scenes, behind these scenes, while I'm letting you let me kick my feet up, I've got 99 different roles going on that's gonna put me back to where I've always been. So I've been where you at.
And
Okay,
yes,
I've
so
been
me a
where you
stay
at.
till me dead.
And I congratulate you for that. And I'm saying right now,
Mm-mm.
I'm still in that position to say, I'm going to lead my path. I ain't found a man
But then
that can make
again,
me
maybe
do.
because me have a little slight imbalance in my head will tell me, say, I don't think there's anybody out there that is more qualified to lead me than me.
And I feel that same way. But see, there's no imbalance.
Me feel like
But
him never go,
listen,
him
this is
not
the
go smarter
thing.
than me and him not go
But
sharper than me. No,
but
sir.
Pepper Seed,
No.
there's no imbalance because I still feel that same way. I feel that same way. He has to present himself. I
No,
feel
them can,
that same
yeah, but
way.
them can present themselves, them a demon in the flesh.
Listen, but listen to what I'm saying. I feel that same way. He has to present himself and you have to prove it. But until you prove it, I'm still here with the
About
same
50 years
shit.
I take if he improve that
So
to me.
but if he doesn't prove it, he could present it and not prove it. I've never shifted from where my shit is. So there's times where you can't just block everybody out. Oh, he's saying this and he's saying that. Or he comes in showing all the good things and all the things you asked for. Okay, you're showing me, but it's never gonna let me let my
No,
guard down and say,
plus
okay,
me no want him for can talk there him a leave. Me afraid of it. Me afraid for him talk it.
I've been there.
Me no want him talk it. Me
I've
need
been
when him a
there.
talk, me need him to tell him say, oh my
Listen,
wife is
I've
leading.
been
And that me need
there.
him to tell them. When we go to
I've
party,
been
me need him to
there.
tell them say, oh my wife is
I've
leading. Yeah.
been
Tell
there.
them that, yeah?
I've been there. I've had men
Shit.
tell me, "Oh, you won't let nobody lead." I said, "Lead what?
No.
What you leading? What are
No.
you leading?" I've been there. So
So,
it's not a fact of telling somebody, "I'm gonna let you lead." I'm never gonna tell nobody I'm gonna let you lead. Never in my fucking life am I gonna tell somebody I'm gonna let you lead. Never in my fucking life
Mm.
yeah, but when
will
him
I
start
tell
lead,
somebody.
him a go know
But
say my lead,
listen,
and then him
but
a go
you're not
talk say
listening
my
to me.
lead.
But you're not listening
Yeah,
to
but
me.
Hey,
him
But
a
that's
me I
your
say
that's
to
your
what you
40-year-old,
say.
and this is my 52-year-old.
Yeah, but me
That's your
understand the age.
40-year
We get
old,
the age.
and
Hear what
I've
me I
been
say.
there where you're at.
When you make him lead,
I've
right,
been
and him
there.
start no say my lead, him a
I've
go
been
talk
there.
say
But
my
how do
lead.
you,
Me no
but
want
see,
hear
that's
him.
the thing. You're saying you're letting him lead. You're letting him do him. That's not telling him you're letting him lead.
Yeah, but if you make him a lead, him a go start know him a
You're
lead. Him
not.
a
How
start
you
seeing the
making him
lead.
lead? You letting him do him. Are you telling him you're letting him lead? No, you're
No,
not.
you know just say you make him
See,
lead.
he thinks
hey,
he's leading. You're not.
But you
Listen,
say you
this is
make
the
him
thing.
lead.
That's his motive of leading. Any man that's trying to do more
No,
shit
sir.
than you're doing,
No,
you're trying
understand.
to let him lead. But is that stopping you from saying, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and insert my feminine. What is that feminine?
Feminine.
Okay, I'm going to insert mine with his. Watch what he do.
What
Sit
he do?
back
Me,
and
I go
watch
print
what he
one
do.
poster one
I'm
mark.
not,
I
and
am
I'm
the
not.
leader and
You
put it
know
up in
what?
the living
I've done
room.
that, and I've done that,
Cause we need everybody to
and
know
I've
when
done
them
that,
come in the yard, yeah.
and
Say
I've
me
done
a
that,
lead. And me
and
a the
I've done
lead.
that,
oh
I
and I've
am
yeah,
done that,
leading. Get one
and
poster,
right,
I've
put it
done
in the
that,
living room.
and I've
And put
done
one
that,
in our bedroom.
right.
and
Because
I've
when him
done
lay
that.
down in the bed, me need him to see the
I've
poster
done
on the
that.
wall and say, oh, my wife is the leader. Kimberly is the leader. And that me
Shit,
need the
I've
poster to
done
show.
that
shit,
Yeah.
because that's the whole person you are. I've done that.
oh shit.
You better be
Hey,
behind me.
Now I'm
hey,
at the point where show me that you can lead me. You
Me
can't
no
if you
say.
can't lead, show me. I'm
Mm-mm.
never gonna tell you
First of all,
lead
we the
me.
people want to see.
That's where we at. 40 and
hey,
53.
Me come up on me eye
40
when
and 53.
oh, I got
That's
yeah,
where
something to
we
boy.
at.
say.
Oh
Oh,
my
I got something
God.
to
40
tell
and
Pepper Seed.
53.
Tell me what
That's
you
where
want to tell
we
me
at.
because it now go change who me is, yeah?
40 and
Okay.
53. That's where
Okay,
we at.
but guess
Because
what?
I've been there
Yeah,
with you
what?
where
What
you at.
what could clear up that 40 and 53 something there?
Yeah.
Trees 53, pepper seed 40. That's it. Because are two different
That's
people.
it.
That
When I
means
said,
that what
how
what
many times have I
what
said that?
but what
How
but
many
listen,
times have I said
yeah,
that?
but you obviously not understand say it
No,
also
you're
means
not
what
understanding. I've
no
been saying that. We
what
have
are you
our own
no but
opinions on how
hold
we
on,
live. You can't say
hold on, let
how
me
you
finish say what me I
are
say.
and push it on
Oh
me.
God.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
me
you
not push
how
nothing
I am.
hello. Me
40
not
and
push nothing
53.
yeah, me not
I've
push
been there to say
oh
can't
Jesus
nobody
God,
leave
trees.
you.
Trees, what I know? Me
Mm.
not push nothing upon you, me I tell you say. 40 and 53, but watch this now. It no must mean so when me get to 53, me I go become this way, you know. I just that me I
No,
point
you're
out.
not.
It can
But
it
I'm
a go
saying the
still be
age
it still a go
difference.
be
I never
it a go
said you would.
okay,
I
but it
never
sound
said
like
you
it
would.
want lean to that. So
I
that's why
never
me I
said
said me
you would.
clear it up
I
quick.
said 40 and I'm
Because my
53.
53,
I've never said, but
what
so
I
now you
know, my
know. Now you
53
know.
at
I'm
okay, but
not
what I
saying
know,
when you get
when me want
53,
everybody
you're
know,
gonna
me want
feel
everybody
like
know.
no,
My
no. But I'm
53 I go
saying
be
everybody
pepper
know
seed
now.
53.
You're
Pepper seed
40,
53.
how you feel,
Yeah.
and I'm 53, and this is how I feel. I
Yeah.
never want nobody to understand, even interpret that
Yeah. Mm,
you should feel the same way I feel at 53.
okay.
You'll never.
Because we know
Matter
what
of fact, we should already know
yeah.
that you'll never feel how I feel
Yeah,
because
because
we're
me
two
a one
different
different
people.
person. Yeah.
We're two different
So
people
me gonna be
living
53,
two
pepper seed
different
53.
lives. Living two different people, living two different lives, and have two different minds,
So it's gonna
and
have
have
two
two
different
different.
outcome.
There's always going to be two different outcomes.
Okay. So
Always. I've been saying that. We're two different people living two different lives. So how you feel right now at 40? I've been there.
yeah,
How
but
I
me don't
feel
know if
right
you've been
now at
there. Me don't
53?
know if you've been. Me don't know if you've been at my 40. That
I
may I say.
have. I
No,
have.
because my 40 are four
I'm
year.
telling you
My
right
40
now, I
different.
have.
Me I do a
I
different
felt
thing
the
at my
same
40.
way. I felt the
So that
same
means that
way.
my
So
outcome are go different.
I'm telling you,
That
there's
means that me not
nobody.
more
This is,
than
I'm
likely.
telling
All right,
you,
what I know, more than likely, me now go end up at 53 with a friend based on
and
how me
you're not, and
operate
that's
at
okay.
40.
But that's okay. Guess
So
what?
that me I
At
say.
53, I have very few. I have very few,
Yeah, right.
and I'm okay with that. But
Me
what I'm telling you,
not
at
say nothing about that.
40,
Me just a say my 40 I got to work out to a different 53 because
Yeah.
my 40 is not the kind of person where can end up with a friend at 53. Me not
that's
build that
okay.
way
But you
there.
know what? Your 53 could be, if you could deal with me at 53, then you might be a friend. But if you can't, you won't. That's how it's been. Like you
No,
can't
The
deal
me
with
not
my
talk about
realness.
me
If
not
you
talk about
can't
you,
deal
me I
with
talk about the man. Me I talk about listen. Me at 53 can't
same
have a man
way,
friend. Can't have the man friend the
same
way me just
way,
sleep with. Now me at 53 can't have that because me
same
at
way,
40 is not like that. So me
same way.
can't be that
But
at
you know,
53.
the man friend is dealing with how you want. This is what you want in your life. If you feel as though you want to be in a relationship, you'll
Hmm.
never have a man friend at
Exactly.
53.
Me
hey
I go
If
ever
hey
that's
be.
what you
hey
want,
hey
if
Pepper
you feel
Seed.
like that
Yeah.
you don't want to have that
You can't
disconnect
have
from a
that.
man friend that gives you what you need and
Mm-mm.
you communicating and you in that same vibe and you in the same
Mm.
environment, and it's
No,
different. But
Hey,
can't do
hey,
it.
I would
Can't.
hey,
never stop being with a man just because
I mean, and I
this is
never say
not a
with a man.
relationship.
Nothing wrong with rest. With no, and I say me never go there with a man again. But nothing
That's
wrong
the
with this one. Me I
thing.
do. Me I rest my front. My front tired. My
Right,
front is
right,
tired.
right,
Me I
right,
use my front from me a 15
right.
year old,
I felt
and my
that
front
way
is
when I was
very
younger.
tired.
Yep. That's why I
And now this
rested.
front
Yep.
is resting for the next
Right.
man that going to enter a
Right.
relationship with me.
Right.
He's gonna get a
And so I
rested
have
front.
somebody, and I could
That's him
personally
I gonna
say,
get.
I could
Him
say
I
me
get a rested
personally,
front.
I have somebody that gives me what I need, what I want in my given my front. I
Right
get
now, I be a
that
yellow tape
from
and
one
all type of something
person.
black off my front.
One
You need all
person.
the
I get
help
that
me
from
to go
one
in on my
person.
front right now, like
But I get that
caveman
from one
with
person for since 2016. I get that from one person. So it's
it
not trying
ain't
to test
nobody's
people
business.
out
It
and
ain't
trying to
nobody's
see
business but
where it
y'all's, Trees.
goes and
It ain't
you know.
yeah.
nobody's business but y'all's. Hey, Pepper Seed. Pepper Seed.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, we friends. But what you was just saying now, I would never have a friend. I just want to remind you that this whole conversation started out 20 minutes ago with you saying to Treese, hey, Treese, you got to give me some tips and pointers to help me get a situation like yours. You say that
Mm-hmm.
word for word. I'm kidding, but I came up here to talk about
Yeah, but me
Byron
can't do
Messiah.
it.
But yeah, no, I hear you. I'm
Right.
like that too. I'm corny. I came up
Okay.
here to
That's
talk about
good
Byron
where I'm at.
Messiah. I came up
So
here to say something about Byron Messiah. Yeah.
No, sir, me can't do
I
it.
learned a lot from you.
so
Pepper
great,
Seed, I
bro.
learned from you too. I
Me
love
not,
you,
me,
man.
me can't.
So
You
great,
know.
man.
Me
But
can't
if
wait.
you rewind the tape, you did say that. That's how the cop.
Listen,
You did
listen.
say,
Hear
I
me
wish
there,
I
you
So
know.
could
great,
say, I'm
bro.
Me,
bad.
me
You said,
no,
I'm
me
jealous of what
hello.
you
Me
have.
there some system. Me there some system. Me say it, but me know it can't happen. Me know it can't happen.
Yeah,
So great,
You
I
know,
bro.
with
hear
a
you.
hope, with a hope, say Trees
I
have
hear
some
you.
type of gift inside her
I
structure where
hear
she
you.
born with, where
I
she
hear you.
have it possible. So she
Yeah.
convinced me to behave like that. Me wish
I
she have
can't,
it
but
because
I
me don't
don't have
want.
that.
Cause guess
I
what
don't
happen,
Yeah.
you
have
know?
that. I
Because
don't
guess
have
what, no,
that.
no. Me
I don't
want, me
have
I
want
that.
the
hear you.
fuck, me want the
I
fuck,
don't
but guess
have that.
what?
I don't
Me
have
no,
that.
I hear you.
I can't make. Then
me
that's
want
me
sleep
being
with
a part
somebody
of
when me
you.
love. Yeah,
That's me being a part of you. I
can't do
can't
it.
have that. I can say what I've looked for my whole entire life that I didn't get, and I look for something that I'm comfortable with that I wanted. Like this is what I wanted. When it came to me, and I'm like, this is what I've been asking for, especially being
Mhm.
in Georgia. That was a different thing. Being in Georgia was a different fucking environment. So when I got down there and I said, this is exactly, I want somebody to, when we're together, our time is our time.
Mm,
Whatever you do, because we're not in a relationship, but our time is our time. When I say laugh, joke, smoke weed, drink, talk about shit, we always did that. I never got that before, and I was down there for at least 10 plus years. So when I got what you can't, when you expect a lot and you don't get none of it, the shit is fucked up. I said, this is my comfortable space. I don't want to see no motherfucker sitting on the phone and texting somebody and laughing at a text and all that type of shit. We supposed to be, I,
mm,
I don't want to see that shit. So you fucked up right there. When I tell you I found somebody that we vibe with, we talk, we party, we went out, we danced on the floor. When we
Ima how
got
much?
home, I got all that.
Ima how much?
What you mean how much?
How old him is?
He's 6 months younger than my oldest daughter, so that's like 37. That was the issue too. He
So,
didn't
hold
look
on.
that young. He didn't look
Let me
that
finish.
young when I first started talking to him.
Oh,
And when I
shit.
found out
Trees,
that he was
you're a
that young,
cougar.
yeah, I am. I really said I was never be a cougar, and now I'm a cougar.
But you're a cougar because
Yeah,
16
yeah,
years that you could have been mother.
yeah, yeah. Because I
You
had
know,
my,
so we
I mean,
can't
I'm
mother.
telling you, I'm, this is why I'm being 100. This is why I'm being 100. I'm being 100. Like when like he looks nothing like he's
Oh,
that age. He
God.
looks older.
Oh,
So
shit.
when I found out he was
The
actually
fuck?
younger,
Him
my
younger than
daughter's born
me?
in May. He's born in October. I was like, oh shit, that fucked with me. It really
Mm.
fucked with me, right? Because at home I was
Oh,
like,
shit. And that's why
I
you
never
get good
fucked with
fuck, you know, because a
nobody.
young boy say you get good fuck.
I mean, it definitely.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Jesus.
I mean, but in the same token, it's like that age gaps knows that he could never be my man. Like I can't bring you I can't say that we in a relationship.
16
But our
years. Me could
friendship
still, me could
works.
still, you can still married 16 years,
No,
me think.
no,
16. I
can't.
mean, you know, so bad, bad,
It's
bad.
not
But I
because
mean, I
when you're
still,
my
yeah.
daughter is older than him by 5 months.
Yeah,
My
that'll
daughter is
that'll weird you
older
out.
than him
That'll
by
16,
weird
five.
you out.
16 not so bad.
My daughter
Weird you out.
is
I'm not
older than
sure.
him by 6 months. So that's a definite no right there. You understand what I'm saying? But then I had to realize, and this, like in my city, I would never fuck with nobody that age. I can honestly say, I would never fuck with nobody that age in my city. When I was in Georgia, I'm like, okay, so my kids will never meet him. This is our relationship here. It worked out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it blossomed. But there's no possible way that I would fuck with somebody that, you know,
Good.
wouldn't give me what I need in this. Like, we together. When we're together, that's our time. That's our time. That's all I need. I'm good with
Me say, yeah, rock the cradle.
I did. It's still
Jesus God. Yes, sir. Mm-mm. The hands that rock
I
the cradle. My goodness.
I had to look at that one day, like, wait a minute. When I tell you that my daughter was 5 months and you was just coming out the womb, I had to, come to grips with that. But he don't look that, he don't look that old. But he's very mature, and we have that friendship. You know, now whatever I do, would I ever do that again? No, this is like it. I
Mm,
already told him when you get like a girlfriend that you want to make a wife and have kids and all that shit. Don't hit me up. Don't hit me up. Because if I come to
yeah,
Georgia,
no
we need them
pitney.
days. No, he don't.
Oh shit, maybe he can have pitney.
No, he can't. Well,
Maybe him sperm count gonna good. Cause 37 no pitney. I don't know.
that's it. I think he don't want to have kids. It's just
Oh
to
God.
say I experienced.
Although that
I
would
don't
a
think
good
he want
still.
to
Me
have kids.
wish for me to a man like that when I want no pitney or you know them with it?
I mean, he's a workaholic. Like he
Love it.
literally. When I tell you that he can work a workaholic, he is a workaholic. If he can
Me that
work
love one man
7
right now
days
when
a
him
week,
no want no pitney and him not have no pitney. So everything when him have no him just want to give my pitney there.
he won't want. I don't think he
Punky
want
punky and Kimar want everything.
listen. When I tell you again,
Don't say that shit out loud, Pepper
Wait for him.
T. Don't say that shit out loud.
Look here, now no
Prince
pitney, no
Charming
worry
could be
yourself.
listening right now.
Where you say, now no pitney, no worry yourself. Me have two pitney right there. So.
Hmm.
listen,
Two nice pitney, so
but
feel
that's the
nice,
thing.
good up pitney.
My
Come,
age,
spend your money
my
on
kids
them.
are
My
grown.
God.
My age, my kids are grown. You ain't got to worry about them. You ain't got to worry about them. My kids are grown.
Yo,
Worry about them.
No, but look
check
here now,
Rufy out.
everything where you work and achieve now, just left them for my two pitney, cause you not have none. Hmm? I love it.
Yo, Rufy, you're not a hater, Rufy.
Kids.
Rufy, your phone sucks, but you're not a hater.
Cougar season tonight.
When I say cougar,
Rufy going wild.
Ruby say Cougar season. And then Frado people with two eye. Cause Frado say, oh shit, this not sound bad.
Yo.
This not sound bad. Me in my 30s, you know, I go on your son
Oh
now.
shit.
This sound
Oh
good.
shit.
Me like it. My God.
Oh shit. Oh
I
shit.
sort of felt bad that first time when I realized how old he was. Like we had been kicking it for a minute and talking. We went
What
to
that
the
mean,
club.
say?
We was
What that mean, say? When me
dancing.
start talk to him little bad because he would have to be what? When
When
you start talk to him.
2016.
So
So
that's
this
a
is
four or four. So 8
2016.
years. 8 years from
Okay,
that. So
8 years.
29. So 29,
29.
when he was 29, you would have be 45.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Pepper C, I know you do numbers and trees.
Mm-hmm.
Put, but on trees, I know you probably thought of it this way. But listen like this: if one person 20 and the other 40, they're
Mm-hmm.
twice as old as you. All right. The
That's what it
same
was.
two people now, one is 40 and one is 60. Now they're only a third older than you. You get me? Then
Mm-mm.
you 80 and they 100. Now they only a quarter older. Now they only 25% older than you. You get what I'm saying? It's the same. So that same age gap becomes a smaller percentage as you grow older. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
but it
but
still not look good.
Paul, we talking about fucking stages. We talking about fucking ages. When you
Hmm.
get to we not I can't say for that over 180 years old. We-
Yeah.
that shit don't sound right. But
Blazer send me
I felt as
fit me
though
when me live on the live.
when I found out,
Sure.
when I realized, I can't even say found out because he looks very much older than he is. It was too late when I say
Hmm.
the age difference. I'm like, oh shit. Then I had to contemplate, like, I'm not in my city. My kids will never meet him. This is a relationship we have here. Because everything was like great. You know what I'm saying? Everything was cool. Like I worked so much, there was only a couple days off. I was off in a month. I said, okay, if you don't hit me up by 9 o'clock, by 9:30, I might be asleep. I'm coming home, I'm drinking, I'm smoking, listening to my music. He hit me up and we spent time together, and that was great. Like you go about your business, I go about my business. That was the beginning. But the time together was talked about shit, laughed about shit. The one thing I can say about Georgia, you don't meet too many people without that agenda like, oh, we just fucking and there's nothing we have in common and this is what we doing. We didn't
Mhm.
have like, you know. That's what I said, okay, this is cool. But when he pissed me off, I told him about his motherfucking self and he when I tell you left me alone, you left me
Mhm.
at the fuck alone. And if he got hit me back, he was like, hey, how you? Just trying to test the waters, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I could never,
Nah, look.
never, yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
I'm
Trees,
so glad.
you might be talking
So glad
about
that's cool.
a sex friend, but certain parts of what you said tonight, um, you just saved my relationship. Hey, I want to big up Richard. Stay safe and God bless you. I came to talk about Byron Messiah, but is Life still down there? Hey, is my friend Life right there? Yo,
With the
Life, where
same
you at,
tickets.
bro? Where you
Mm-mm.
at, Life? Because I would just notice something, man. I would just notice something. I'm just saying. Because what had happened is, you see, 2 lives ago. Good night, Richard. Richard, I'm about to say your name, so don't cut yet. Don't cut for 2 minutes, Richard, because you see, 2 weeks ago, life, you wasn't saying shit in the chat, and Richard said he gonna go bring food for his kids because the hurricane was coming, because there's a hurricane coming, and as soon as Richard left, here comes you behind his back. Hey, Treese, air out all your business between you and Richard. Hey, Treese,
Mm-mm.
air out all the details. As soon as Richard left, then you come up and try to get Trees to chat out their business behind his back, like a fucking hoe, man. Like, no offense, yeah. Like, you's a bitch, bro. And you see, Richard come back. There's
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. Yo, are you okay? How's the hurricane? Is your family okay? Is the house okay? We all ask him, are you okay for the hurricane? Here, you up in here. You've been calling his name that he wasn't here. Talk about Richard this. Oh, fill up the belly that. Blah blah blah. Then he come here and you switch up your speech, man. You's a girl, bro. You's a girl, bro.
Mm-mm. I
You's
ain't
a
seen
girl,
none of
bro.
that till now. It's a look
Anyway, back to scheduled programming, man.
Oh,
Don't think I
Jesus.
didn't notice that shit, man. Come on, bro. Fuck
Paul.
is that, man? You
Mm-mm.
talking people when they not here, bro.
Paul.
Oh,
Anyway.
shit. It look like what Fredo going with? Fredo say, who me here give away the thing from Big Brother.
What?
And who, Lord Jesus. Fredo.
hmm
He
And,
must have on mute.
and
He
that's
must
why I
be
call Richard's. No, I mean, Life. And that's what had me start asking about your wife when you was all up in the people business on here. That's when I said, yeah. In fact, where are you now, man? What happened? Your wife walk in the room? Worry about you and her, man. Not Teresa and Richard, man. You know, for real. Anyway, yeah. Big up, bro. Stay safe and prayers to all
Look
Jamaica
like
and
life a rub off from Fredo.
you know.
All right, Paul.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
know,
don't
Rufy.
know
I
what
know.
it is, Paul.
Yeah, Rufy, I'm a war boat. We're good. We're good. It's all vultures. And Pepper Seed, have a beautiful night. Trees, have a beautiful night.
Good
Rufy,
night.
up.
Good
Fado,
night.
up. Richard,
Hey,
up.
Good
Life,
night. Me
up.
leaving
Blaze,
too.
up. Bornvex, up. Bra, 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 bra. Science.
I
Mm-mm.
didn't know that
Science
I would.
again.
I didn't know
Science
I would ever
again.
have an
Ubakawa.
extra.
Kubayaba. Science again.
I didn't know I would have an extra light skin brother from another mother. I didn't know that I would ever experience an extra light skin, extra light skin
In white.
brother. That's extra light skin. Paul, that's extra light skin.
I
I don't
mean,
see
me
why.
like Paul, but me no know that take a more years for me get to brother status because to me very very racist. So because of that, but there's hope because I feel like if me ever go let through one white for say I'm a brother, I think Paul I gonna be the person.
Probably,
So
but you know what?
so
I'm not
if
extra.
you
I'm
can
not extra
continue,
white. I'm not extra racist,
yeah, the
but
racist
you
bad.
know, I wasn't. that part because I didn't been raised around some
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
remember say you're born, yeah, so you can't
Right,
stick me like
right.
me.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
But
I was
Paul,
born here.
if you can survive 5 more years with me, if you go 5 more years with me, and in 5 years' time, if me and you still a deal and still a talk, yeah, we're gonna discuss moving you over to brotherly. Brotherly.
Paul got that time. Paul got
So
that
make
time.
we see if we make it if life
Paul
spare.
got that time.
You
You
know.
know, Paul's one of the motherfuckers
Big
that
up yourself in a real life.
hidden in
Me have a
my
lot of problems. Me
community.
racist and me homophobic. And you
Right.
know,
I mean, but that's
a
understandable.
lot
That's
of problems.
understandable. But you know what? There's that's the blessing in the part. That's the blessing part of, seeing the broader spectrum of a lot of shit. Like
Hmm.
I don't like a lot of white people, and I don't because they be funny. You know what I'm saying? But when you reason good and your reasoning is good, because I've never had motherfuckers that reason good. Like you saying one thing and then you turn around and say something else because you that heard some shit on TV that you trying to spew or you done lived it. That's the difference. But I'm like, it'd be like the
Richard,
extra
Richard
white
said,
skin.
Fraud of my business, not yours. My God. Mhm.
What I'm saying, well, like I was saying about Paul, the reasoning. We here in American reasoning. You done been around enough to make you understand the reasoning is different. And you embrace it with no animosity and no type of ill will. Paul.
Well, Paul, 5 more years. If I can survive it, let's see if we can discuss.
Right,
Um, and it's
right,
still not a guarantee, but you know,
right, right,
I'm
right.
willing
But
to
that's
I'm
everybody's
willing to have the
feedback.
discussion in
What's
five
going on
years.
in the chat? Let me see what's going on. John.
I'm willing to have the discussion in 5 years, Paul. That's why it did so quick for me throw you off in the commode them in a wheelchair.
I mean, that's me,
You
trying to pull
understand?
you in the sand, and hopefully
And
we'll.
that's why tree still a try pushing at the gravel and them
Right,
nyamar.
you're right,
And
right. That's it.
me one survive. I thought
That's
it.
it. That's it. That's it right there. Trying to see if I can push you through the sand. But I'm gonna be honest. If I can't, if I push you one time and you ain't moving, I'm gonna have to let you go. If I push you one time and the wheels ain't moving, I'm gonna have to let you go. So at least I'm gonna try.
Um,
You understand what I'm saying? At least I'm gonna try. But if I push you and the wheels are stuck, you know, I got wifey. Definitely gonna be sitting down with wifey. Like, what can we do for you? You understand what I'm saying?
Paul,
And so what all
everything
this
is gonna
stuff
be
going
all right.
on? I haven't been looking in the chat. The first thing I look down and that's the Blaze say Zonkey. Trees. Until now, trees coming back. Here it can't stop. Lord have mercy. Yeah, Blaze.
Anyways, this was very festive. It was festive. As usually you have to go left and right and all different kind of direction when it never did for go. And that's why we can't expand.
We
So
never will expand. It's
I
just gonna
mean, this is this point we have to just accept it. But
what
listen,
we got
people,
today. We just want to understand that we never may reach past this point we're at right now. Either you in for it or you ain't. Because right now it's solidified. Ain't nobody fucking with us. Mm-mm. They only gonna have
all right,
sex.
Rasta youth. Oh, so
What?
I chat me I read, but listen, people,
I ain't reading the chat. Let me read the
it's
chat.
so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Right. Mm.
Have a good night, ladies. Good night, sir. Um, Bryon Messia, good night, vultures, Magan, one queen, blessing. Me want start tell you one thing, but me afraid,
Mm,
that anytime I put king on one man name, anytime I put this king upon the man
change,
name, come like
the
it's a curse.
change,
It's
the
like a curse. I
change.
don't know it's what I want. Mr. I want to say. I want to say one king, I want to give the title, sir. Bad vex, I want to give, but me say, every time, every time I never start this, I don't know if I want. I don't know I want.
Mm-mm,
Oh, Jesus.
mm-mm.
And what you gonna have nine? That make it worse me want to give it. That nine that beat me bad.
The Taco Man
Yo,
earned you that
listen
one.
to me now. Listen to the
The
nine.
Taco
The nine beat
Man.
me bad. I
The
be a king me
Taco
want.
Man.
Yo, right now I be a king me want call him King Vanvex. That me want call him. Me don't want let pass the king off him name with this nine yeah. Oh God.
You
No, sir.
earned it. When
Mm-mm.
I say you earned it with that nine,
That
that
nine there
nine
beat me body nine night yeah. That me tell you yeah.
earned
All tonight me go lay down. I be eat me and think about this nine yeah. Me not get no sleep tonight. No sir. I get no sleep tonight.
Mm-mm,
Me
mm-mm.
can't little strip. Man, me can't get no
No
sleep.
good
Me
sleep.
not get no sleep. There's no way.
Mm-mm.
There's no way me can get no sleep with this you know.
No
Jesus
good
God.
sleep.
Oh God. So going from the blaze, we're wrong with nice, big, loving female teddy bear. Maga life ya pre. Going
Mm-mm.
from the blaze, we're wrong with nice, big, loving female teddy bear. First of all, blaze like the teddy bear them too, like the big teddy bear them.
Mm-mm.
Brado. Him like the meat. Him like meat. Him
Mm-mm.
like meat pan bone.
All right.
Don't say it for it to last. Roofy. Mr. Eddie over put King pan him name we no see him back. Jesus. I be a judgment. I be a problem.
All the
I
way
a problem
through.
out of a destruction. No, sir. No side. Some kind of curse. Mm-mm. But how can I not put it on it with this nine yeah? And that me a talk about. Eh? No must king that. If a nine a king it,
Right.
automatic.
Right. Mm-mm.
Automatic. Automatic king. No sir.
Automatic.
Automatic youth. There's
Automatic.
no way. Me skin out and when me look is a nine. A king. A king. A king. When you look on the wood, you see king on the wood.
Come with a crown.
Me I tell you. Oh God. My God. Mm-mm.
Come with the crown.
Me fi tell
Mm-mm.
you. Up
Mm-mm.
ladies and gentlemen. What about the rest? What do you mean what about the rest?
What's the rest?
What you talk about? Me case I say where you say Friday car we are going. Where you say? What mean what about the rest? What rest? The only thing we want to know about are the nine. Me don't know what I want. Where you talk about? Talk fast. Cause me don't know where you say. Cause maybe me
What's
not
the
even
rest?
maybe somebody else you talk about. Me not even know. Cause all we have for our mind right now are the nine. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. Mm-mm.
Eh? Whereas Rufy say King Willie Barnvex. We oh Willie so and so. Me ain't call Willie so King Willie. Me don't go King Willie Soul. Me don't go Willie Soul. Willie Soul like me don't know how Willie Soul. Willie Soul flopsy
Willie sound old. Willie
or
sound
flopsy.
old.
And like it
Willie
a
sound
limp.
old.
Like like when you pick up the pizza and it just drop down and it just lean down, the limp there. That's how Willie
Mm-mm.
sound. Me don't know about Willie. Take off the Willie
Man,
part. How about we just say King Barnbex? Cause me
Yeah.
can't bother with that Willie something. That Willie with that Willie something that beat me bad right now.
What you say?
Me like how Willie sound. But we can work. Why me I tell you say afraid to put the king for the man name. Afraid to put it for your name, but you deserve it for the nine. I think about it for the next time. I
Solid.
don't know. You see how me feel by the next live. I really think about that king something, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Because every time you give one king title, I pay judgment.
Uh-oh.
Be a problem. Jesus. And then you have a number one shooter. Me can't afford to lose you. And once you turn king, me, you're gone. I go lose you. I don't know what I go. As soon as we give them it, Jesus. Eh? Then gone. And me can't afford to lose number one shooter. Because then who will shoot for me?
Mm-mm.
Think about this.
Who's gonna
Please
shoot?
be careful. Banvex is from the Mandingo, somewhere in Africa. Please, now after you. You just coming for your festive self now. No matter with that, can't go away, we are going. You understand me? So,
Mm-mm.
anyways, people, it was great being here with you. I play this song when then we're gone. So listen, say one as say fast with the car. Guess what song I go play now and then me now come back after the song done. I have to play Byron song before I go away. I
Mm-mm.
have to play Byron song. Yes, the Mandingo tribe from Africa. Good night, Rufy. We'll see you the next
Good
time.
night,
I gonna play the
Phil.
song. Blaze we gone. I
Mm-mm.
play Byron song and then me gone, so me now come back. So bye everybody. Bye
Bye,
friend.
friend. Talk
Bye.
to you later.
Hmm